Welcome to this exclusive production of Concho Sports Network. Football on Concho Sports Network is presented by W&W AFCO Steel. Football on Concho Sports Network is also brought to you by the following: Mathis Law Firm, Shenanigans, Texas Bank, Schur's Landscape Company, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, West Texas Rehabilitation Center, Best Tex, San Angelo To Go, Gandy Inc., VGI Technology, Brentwood Family Fellowship.
Welcome to Wall, Texas. Wall Hawks football is on the air on Concho Sports Network, brought to you by W&W AFCO Steel. The Friday night lights are on, and we are ready to go as two old foes get ready to play each other tonight here at Hawk Field on the brand new turf, as your hometown Wall Hawks take on the Mason Punchers. It's Wall and Mason tonight on Hawk Football. Concho Sports Network, glad to bring it to you. I'm Darren Prater. Chad Curry is alongside. Glad to have you back for your second week of your broadcasting career, sir.
I'm excited. Last week was a great, fun matchup. Tonight's going to be another great one with a good night for football weather.
Coach Houston, guys, Hawks come in 2-1 with wins over Eastland and Cisco. They stumbled last week to a San Antonio Cornerstone Christian team, 24-7 last week. But there were some good points, especially defensively. Offensively, 2 interceptions, also a bad snap on a punt that led to a touchdown, things that are going to have to be worked out. But still, the defense held a very good football team to 7 points in the first half. The defense hung on quite well, considering that Cornerstone Christian had 5A and 6A talent.
They were a wonderful competition to go against. We don't see that very often, especially out here in West Texas, but great athletes, great kids, and with the athleticism with kids that are going to go Division I. Like I said, it was a great time for them to kind of get a matchup with themselves, get themselves prepared for tonight and also districts going forward.
Like you were talking about, they had some transfers in too from Converse Judson. So I mean, that could be the best team that they've played that they will play all year. Do you think that there's some merit to that?
There's some definite merit to it. Their quarterback last week was an Arkansas commit. I know their safety, who had a couple of interceptions, had some offers from Division I as well. You don't see that very often in 3A ball, and so to see that talent again, it probably won't be until 3, 4, or 5 rounds deep into the playoffs.
Gabe Haskins had a 30-yard run in the fourth, the only scoring for the Hawks in the 24-7 loss. He came in for a banged-up Drew Morrison. Hopefully Drew will be 100% tonight. There may be a couple of guys banged up. It was a very physical football game.
Well, talking with Coach Guy, he said the best thing that happened about last week is they did all come out healthy. And so that's a good thing to know. Those guys are going to be on the field tonight. Good physical matchup. When you worry about those tough games like that physicality, you worry about maybe some lingering injuries off of that. But it says right now they're 100% healthy and ready to go.
And that's good to hear because, again, a very physical game last week. But here's some more good news for you. Despite losing, they moved up to number 3 in the Dave Campbell's Texas football state rankings. They are now ranked number 3 in 3A Division I, and that's all because the number 3 through the number 7 teams all lost.
Well, that's football, and that's Friday night. You never know what's going to happen on a given night. I think the pollsters, the people who make those votes and kind of put those people where they are, respected the fact of who Wall was playing against in the competition. But again, those teams that went out and played, and it's like anything else they didn't get it done in either. Worked out in Wall's favor, moved up in the polls, but right now it's just a nice number. The biggest thing is still get prepared for district coming up.
Let's take a look at this old foe, old rival, the Mason Punchers. Coach Michael McLeod, in his second year, his Mason Punchers come into tonight's contest winless at 0-3. They lost to Comanche 14-0. That's a very good Comanche team this year. They lost 30-6 to Comfort and to number 6, San Saba, 32-0. The Dillos are for real again. They've been good for several years. They've only scored 1 touchdown so far, and that's concerning. But again, the opponents have all been 3A football teams and very good football teams, especially San Saba. They returned 4 starters on offense and 4 on defense, so they're young. From last year's 10-3 regional finalist team, they were 5-0 last year, and the district champs. This year they're in District 14 2A Division I, along with Ozona, Johnson City, Bracketville, Centerpoint, and Harper. Dave Campbell's Texas football picked their quarterback, Matthew Kerr, as the preseason district MVP and linebacker Rylan Jordan as the preseason defensive MVP in the district. Now, here's some of the history between these two teams. Of course, you know it well. 2011 and 2018, those were years that the Mason Punchers won the state championship. So they're just a few years away removed from that. They beat New Deal 44-6 to win the 2A Division I title a few years ago. That year, a very bitter loss in the pre-district games as they beat Wall 27-21. And I don't think they were. I think that was still considered an upset at that time.
Yes, sir.
Well, last year Wall got revenge, and it was a television broadcast game as they beat the Punchers 47-7 last year. So they got a little bit of payback. But the Punchers come in tonight 0-3, but still they do have some talent on the football team. No,
absolutely. You know, talking with Coach McLeod, they're 0-3, but the 3 teams they've played are combined 9-0. And so they've played some tough talent, they know that. Things that we talked about before that he's trying to focus on, they still have a bunch of young guys trying to find positions, trying to find a rhythm, both on offensive and defensive side of the ball. Now, last week they didn't have their starting quarterback, Matthew Kerr, but he should be playing tonight, so that should be a big help for the Mason Punchers.
We are less than 10 minutes away from kickoff. I can hear the AC/DC music starting, and the Mason Punchers are out on the field. The Wall Hawks have yet to appear, but just a few minutes away from seeing them. So let's talk about our players to watch, first of all, for the Hawks tonight, Coach.
Yes, sir. So talking with Coach Guy, I said, again, they're healthy this week, which is good. We know Drew Morrison went out for a series on offense on there. But he said coming back tonight, the main guys he wanted to focus on, again, was his backfield of Dominique Garcia, number 1, Chase Rios, number 5, Drew Morrison, number 12, and Kai Herbert, number 24. Talking about those guys getting fast on offense and starting at a quick pace, making sure they're getting their keys down and being able to execute the offense in the best way they can. And defensively, Bryson Ballard is a player that he wanted to mention too that had a great game last week that they want him to step up, make sure he continues that good game he has this week.
And for the Mason Punchers, they are rife with talent, like we were talking about, a couple of preseason picks for MVP in their district. So here's what they're going to bring to the table tonight. So talking with Coach again, they get Matthew Kerr back, their quarterback. He's a good-looking kid. He's a 6'4", 200-pound athlete. When you're missing a kid like that at this level of school, it can definitely hurt you. But they'll be excited to have him both back on offense and defense. Rylan Jordan, that you mentioned earlier, the linebacker. And then also Ty Spencer. He plays fullback and linebacker for him as well. Even though they lost last week to San Saba, he had 100 yards of rushing, and so he feels like if we can get the quarterback, Matthew Kerr, and Ty Spencer on the same page offensively, along with the defensive being able to keep their keys up against Wall's offense, they can give themselves a great battle tonight. Here's something interesting for you. Senior female Tristan Keller played on the state championship football team with her brother. She was on the roster in 2018. And their dad, the head basketball coach and assistant football coach, John Keller, was also on the sidelines. So brother, sister, and dad on the sidelines of the state championship a few years ago. How about that? She made her first start last Friday. No, absolutely. That's amazing. You know, and it doesn't matter if it's a female player or a male. If they can play, a coach will put them on the field and get them going. And so I know she had her first start last week. I'll be curious if she starts tonight. If she does, good luck to her. I'll be excited to see her on the field. She got to play in the state tournament in basketball in 2019. Looks like she's probably going to go to Abilene Christian, now a Division I school. Now, hearing from the basketball side of it, knowing just the coaches around the area, she's a very excellent basketball player. So, again, being a dual sport athlete, you know, it's something to watch tonight, see how she can play tonight versus the Wall Hawks. So, making her first start last Friday, she got over 47,000 likes on Twitter. There you go. That's a social media presence for you. A few minutes away from kickoff, the Wall Hawks are out on the field. They have their white pants on, white helmets with the Hawk logo, green jerseys with white numerals, and we are still awaiting the Mason Punchers to come out onto the field. We'll talk about the keys to the game for both of these teams, and we'll have the Shirts Landscaping kickoff. Friday Night Lights ready to go, and so are we. It's Concho Sports Network Wall Hawk Football, brought to you by WW AFCO Steel. We'll be back after this on the Concho Sports Network.
W&W AFCO Steel is one of the largest fully integrated fabricators of highly engineered structural steel components in North America. We are now hiring welders and fitters for our San Angelo division. Come join our team and apply today at 614 Art Street. Football fans, stop by Wingstop in Southwest Plaza before or after the game. We have the best wings in town and offer curbside pickup and delivery. So stop by Friday night and celebrate with Wingstop on Knickerbocker Road.
As San Angelo's only locally owned bank, Texas Bank loves West Texas, and we love football. Strong traditions like West Texas football have roots that run deep, much like Texas Bank. For over 57 years, Texas Bank has called San Angelo home while building a reputation as one of the most successful banks in Texas. See what we have to offer, and we think you will agree. While other banks have branches, Texas Bank has roots.
Come and see us at Shenanigans, the best sports bar and grill in San Angelo. We'll have every Central, Lakeview, and Wall-Home football game from Concho Sports Network to watch on our many big screen TVs. And don't forget to try our ribeye steak bits or chicken fried steak on Friday night. We also have NFL Sunday ticket, so drop by for the best food in town every Friday and Sunday while you watch the game. Shenanigans, 3250 Sherwood Way.
Schertz Landscape Company is as well-rooted in the Texas soil as the nursery stock we grow and sell. Schertz Landscape has a large year-round retail plant nursery and is your local source for landscaping design and installation, lawn care and maintenance, and sprinkler installation. We offer free consultation and can work with any size job and budget. From the weekend do-it-yourself project to a full-scale installation, we look forward to working with you. Schertz Landscape Company, located at the corner of Knickerbocker and Johnson.
Best Tech Supply is a proud sponsor of Concho Valley Football. I invite you to stop by our new location at 4512 Adobe Drive for all your herbicide, insecticide, fertilizer, and outdoor power equipment needs. Best Tech's also carries a large selection of Green Mountain grills and K2 coolers for all your tailgating events. For knowledgeable advice of your lawn and landscaping, as well as service of your outdoor power equipment long after the sale, call us here at Best Tech's 653-1300.
For a healthy lawn and landscape, visit Best Tech Supply or besttech.com.
Captain for the Hawks tonight will be member.
Back at Hawk Field, the pristine new turf as we get ready to go here on Concho Sports Network. It is Wall versus Mason, the grudge match, the backyard brawl tonight. Just a few minutes away from kickoff. Darren Prater and Chad Curry here on tonight's broadcast, brought to you by W&W AFCO Steel. See Bryson Ballard out for the coin toss for the Hawks. And let's talk about what the Hawks, we know they're not overlooking this team because anything could happen, and this is a talented team despite their record. What do the Hawks have to do to get it done tonight, Coach?
Well, like I said, talking with Coach Gower earlier this week, when you're playing a team that's 0-3, they're always dangerous. You know, they're still trying to find themselves and find their rhythm to it. So his main thing that he focused on was starting fast on both sides of the ball, make sure you're executing on offense and defense and get going and getting fast. And Wall's always been fast. Also being physically aggressive on both sides of the ball, making sure they're bringing the pop when they need to when the ball snapped. Like I said, getting guys fired up, ready to go. And the most important thing you want to stress, too, is just make sure they're getting better before district play. You know, where all these teams are going on right now, but make sure we're focusing on getting better before district shows up.
The Punchers will take on Junction next week. Wall will be on the road against Midland Christian. Then in 2 weeks, we're going to be back here for a broadcast. It's really going to be a showdown when they take on the 2A number 1 ranked team in Shiner. That's going to be good.
Absolutely. Doesn't get any easy from here.
Not at all. The Hawks look like they will receive the opening kickoff.
Looks like Kai Herbert and Chase Rios are deep for the Hawks. Talking about that's fast and then that speed. That's two guys in the backfield right now. If the ball gets back there, you never know, they can make a little play right here to get started fast on offense, or especially special teams.
We are just about ready to go for the Schertz Landscaping kickoff. Ought to mention it is Homecoming 2020 tonight. See, you're getting to come to Homecoming too.
That's right. You know, it's a fun night for the kids and the parents community. You know, we're kind of limited now with the things going on in the world, but it looks like the Wall fans came here with full support. It's going to be a fun night for them to be able to watch their Hawks on the field.
I haven't seen any mums tonight. That's still a thing, isn't it?
I thought it was. So, a couple right there walking in front of us right now.
Some of the mums I've seen are bigger than the girls wearing them. We are ready to go. It's the Schertz Landscaping kickoff. Let's play football, boys. Short kick inside the 25 to the 30. heading to the sideline that is out to the 35-yard line, and that's where the Wall Hawks will set up tonight on their first possession.
That was a good return for number 4, Weston Sims. You got the Wall Hawks up there at about the 37, 38-yard line, like you said. They're in good field position. Let's get that offense rolling and see what they can get going.
We'll see this starting lineup, the Angelo Aro Express starting lineup tonight. Reese Horton will snap the ball. Your guards, Tate Williams and Luke Lipsy, Josh Balcom and Jake Balcom at guard and tackle. Wide receivers, Braden Jumper, Jacob Richardson in there, as well as Kai Herbert and Chase Rios at fullback, Dominic Garcia running the ball, and your quarterback for the Hawks tonight is Drew Morrison. First play from scrimmage goes to the 41-yard line for the Hawks.
Yeah, Chase Rios got on the outside on a toss. A great block by Kai Herbert, but at the very end, the ball came down. I didn't see a beanbag flown, but if that would have came out in live play, I know Coach Guy wouldn't be too happy about that.
Angelo Aro Express starting lineup, defensive backs, Tyler Schmidt and Cody McGee will be joined by Jack Mayfield and Brody Baker. Lineman Gage Watson, Whit Tedder, Trayton Stewart, and Kason Jacoby, your Angelo Aro Express starting lineup. Looks like the ball is on the ground, and judging from the Mason reaction, they may have the ball around the 40-yard line.
That's what we just talked about. You can't have that ball on the ground. It's actually 2 plays in a row. Mason came up with that one. Not how you wanted to start fast for the Hawks, but a dangerous Mason punches right here. He has a great chance for field position here early in the first quarter.
Tate Spencer, Rylan Jordan, Jose Valdez, and Landon Jench will be the linebackers tonight for the punchers in the starting lineup. Angelo Aro Express starting lineup. It is 1st and 10 on the 40. Mason gets a break early from a Wall fumble, and now let's see what they can do. 2 in the backfield, back to throw, looking, going deep down the middle of the field, and the ball is in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. That's Matthew Kerr, the quarterback for the Mason Punchers, Spencer Morris.
Tavin Espinoza with a big hit there on the end, but the Punchers were taking a shot downfield. They did a little hard count to start them off. Nose tackle for the Hawks jumped off to Tate Williams. You got to be patient right there. But hey, respect the Mason Punchers there. They got a turnover, decided to make a big play down the field. It's only going to be, it looks like a 5-yard penalty. We'll go from there.
Matthew Kerr, 6'3", 211 pounds, had 456 yards last year. And he's dangerous when he is healthy. There's a flag on the field. It's going to be offsides against the Hawks. Sets up a 1st and 5 on the 35-yard line. So that was a free play. Kerr under center. Hands off to the first man through. And he will go down in a crowd of bodies after a couple of yards.
Well, again, the ball came down. It looks like the Mason Punchers fell on top of it. Drew Morrison came in there on a tackle, popped the ball out, 51 for the Mason Punchers there. Kason Jacoby was able to fall on top of it. Mason runs a little wing T style offense, has a lot of history with that. They did a little play action off the beginning. That was a little tight inside trap. Tate Williams almost made a good play off it off the start, but Drew Morrison read it well and made a good pop.
On 2nd and 4 from the 33 now, it's Kerr from a straight I formation, tight end on the right, play action, flags fly, and the ball is knocked into the air near the line of scrimmage, and it looks like the flag may be on the Punchers.
Well, it's going to be on the Hawks. Number 11, Jake Andrews, jumped again, a little hard count right there. The ball got tipped. Would have been interception for Pierce Stevens, but that's too early on right now for the Hawks. Like I said, not very disciplined with the ball, and also a couple penalties right in there, just to start off the first drive.
Wide receiver Blake Lewis has been Kerr's favorite weapon.
That should have been probably the key right there. The wide receiver's all the way out by the numbers by himself. It's a huge passing lane right there. Matthew Kerr makes a good pass. 3rd short here, and here we go.
See, I think that was Gage Watson, the senior, 190-pounder on the slant reception. So it's a short way to go for a Texas Bank first down. 3rd and 3 from the 20. Punchers moving the ball. Handoff, and just at the line of scrimmage, he will be hit by a wall of green jerseys and go nowhere. That is Ty Spencer, the senior, on the carry.
There you go. Like I said, number 12, Drew Morrison, again in on the tackle, and also 51, Josh Bach was on the tackle as well. Someone came from behind, but again, way to get tough, way to get physical. A short gain. It's a big 4th down here. If the Warhawks can step up and get that turn, get the down here, get the ball back, no harm, no foul off that turnover early.
Shane Hoffman and Reese Horton on the defensive line, along with Tate Williams and Josh Balcom for the Hawks. Kerr rolling out, narrowly misses being sacked. Now he spins out of a tackle, makes something out of nothing. It looks like he may have a Texas Bank first down. Maybe not.
It looks like they're giving it to him. Like I said, they're kind of positive up. They're giving him the first down. He got the edge. He got around the outside. The Hawks sent some pressure. Anytime you send pressure, that quarterback's able to break the edge for it, you have a chance for a free run. But number 11, Jake Andrews for the Wall Hawks comes up with a tackle, but a first down for the Mason Punchers.
Boy, Morrison was in there fast. So we'll see him at linebacker and quarterback. Angelo Aro Express starting lineups. Pierce Stevens and Bryson Ballard make up the rest of the receiving corps. Justice Watkins, Jake Andrews, the cornerbacks for the Hawks tonight. Pass in the end zone, and it looks like he's got it.
No, it's a fantastic catch by Gage Watson. Ran a corner route. Coverage was good. It goes up one-handed and catches the play. This is going to be our shenanigans instant replay. Looking on the top of it, one hand brings it down, feet are in. Great play by the Mason Punchers. Dangerous team, and they're up right now 6-0 on the Hawks.
Good coverage on the play, too. They just kind of snatched it with one hand. So the Punchers strike first blood at 6-0 with 7:46 to go first quarter.
Yeah, not the start you wanted for the Wall Hawks. Again, you're playing a team that's 0-3, but as Coach Guy talked all week, they're dangerous. You come out with a turnover. They convert. It's a couple penalties as well to help along with that. A great play at the end zone. And it looks like Mason broke the huddle with 12 players, so that's why we have the flag on the field right now.
For the extra point, that is Kason Jacoby, the sophomore, that's in for the extra point tonight for the Punchers. Now, the last couple of weeks, the opponent has scored, if I'm correct, well, last week they scored on their first possession. Cornerstone did. Cisco scored first as well.
Well, going to that keys of the game, that's not what Coach Guy was looking for. He knew they needed to start fast. They haven't been able to do it. Hopefully, he can get something going here on their next drive.
Jacoby has the kick up, and it is good. 7:46 to go, first quarter. The Mason Punchers are on top of the Wall Hawks, 7-0. We'll see if the Hawks can answer after this on Concho Sports Network.
Life, with its many stages. From the "my little one has just arrived" stage to the "I have arrived" stage. From the first home you'll ever buy to the one home you'll have forever. No matter where you find yourself in life, your forever agent will be there. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
Angelo RO Express is San Angelo's local affordable drinking water choice. Water plays a vital role in our daily life, and having the best drinking water for your family is important. Rent a quality reverse osmosis system starting at $28.50 a month with a free local standard installation. So why overpay for something you can get right here for less?
Call my Uncle Larry.
You heard the girl. Call Angelo Oro Express at 325-277-8611 for affordable drinking water.
7:46 to go, first quarter. Mason is on top of Wall, 7-0. And here is the Puncher Shirts Landscaping kickoff. Kai Herbert to the 20, 25, and he's close to the 30-yard line. Decent field position, about an 8-yard return on the play, setting up the Hawks 1st and 10, moving left to right. 7-0. The Punchers get a fumble and march down and score. Gage Watson got an 11-yard pass from Matthew Kerr to open up the scoring, and a good pass as he grabbed up with one hand to get it just inbounds in the end zone. So here we are. The Hawks have it 1st and 10. Drew Morrison is your senior quarterback. Man in motion. Out to the 35 to the 37-yard line.
So we saw that last week as well, too. Drew Morrison, a little quarterback stretch to the right. Interesting that time. The first series, Mason came down when we call it a 3-man front, just 3 down linemen. That time they snuck in a linebacker late to a 4-man front. So, again, they didn't know what to expect. Wall's probably going to see a few different looks here, but a good first down run right there to make it 2nd and 3.
Linebacker Ryland Jordan, coach said he is a great leader with 106 tackles last year for the Punchers. Handoff, Garcia fighting for yards, close to the 38-yard line, and a small gain for the Hawks.
Yeah, they tried to run a little G-block inside. It looks like the right tackle decided to block someone he wasn't. We had a pull-in lineman who didn't know where to go, which left an unblocked linebacker to come down there and make a tough play. So 3rd and 2 here, big play for the Hawks.
Puncher crowd, of course, there's only so many people that can be here, but it's a healthy crowd tonight from Mason. And a Texas Bank first down. And still going across midfield. What a run! What a tough run. And they're going to be in Mason Puncher territory. Dominic Garcia refused to go down.
No, that's what you want to see. Again, we've had a few mistakes here to start off with, but a good, tough physical run, little dive action on the inside, and got a first down into it.
Flags fly. We'll see what happened here.
Well, I think the entire Wall team jumped besides this quarterback and center.
Well, judging from the reaction of the coaches next to us in the booth, not happy.
No, again, we're making mistakes here early in the first quarter. And again, Coach Scott talked about it all week. You're playing a dangerous team. It's homecoming week 2. You got a lot of distractions going on, but you got to focus here. So hopefully we get something going and keep moving this drive right now.
Good homecoming crowd here. Wides to both sides. Hawks lost a fumble that led to a score. They also had a penalty that earned a first down from Mason.
Good, tough
Here's
run.
the handoff, Garcia. He won't go down. 40, 35, inside the 35-yard line and out of bounds is Garcia.
Well, it makes you feel good right there. You got a 1st and 15 call. You're trying to decide what to do. You can put a little dive off the right, maybe be a veer, depending on how they block that in right there. Tough physical run again by Dominic Garcia. And if he can get going tonight, which was a big thing we talked about last week into it, can get this offense rolling.
They got him cranked up against Cisco in the second half. He has 264 yards so far this year for the Hawks. Under 6 minutes to go, first quarter, 7-0. Mason leads it. Morrison bows under. He's got Garcia behind him. Rios in motion. Garcia up the middle, runs into his own man at the 25-yard line.
No, fantastic again. Right now they're just feeding Garcia, getting good, tough runs, 5 yards on a pop. Mason keeps changing their defense right there. Went to another odd front, 3 men down. And so we'll see how that keeps playing out. We'll see which way they want to stay, a 4-man front or a 3-man, or they keep changing as they keep playing.
Second down and 4 from the 26. Looked like Josh Balcom made the tackle on the instant replay. Yeah, they're going to get him cranked up again, and he is in the Schertz Landscaping red zone with a Texas Bank first down.
Well, for this style of offense Wall runs, that fullback gets moving. It's hard to stop everything else right now. So they can keep Dominic Garcia moving. They've had 3 or 4 possessions in a row. That sets up well for the rest of the night.
Morrison looks to the sideline. It'll be third down. I thought he had a first down.
I get first.
Well, yeah, it's a first down. I was looking at the scoreboard. I got bewildered there for a second. This time, they faked me out. I thought Garcia had it inside the 10, inside the 5, to the 2-yard line.
Well, great call by the Hawks there. So on the offensive line, they brought the left tackle over. They made it a heavy side to the right. Like their numbers on the left side, that's why they checked to the sidelines, decided to go speed option that way. Drew Morrison kept it, got down to the 1-yard line here.
We'll see the Shenanigans instant replay. He was very close to a touchdown. Fooled me on that one. Not that that's hard to do. So it's first and goal.
There you go, a little quarterback follow there behind the fullback in. Touchdown Hawks, good job Drew Morrison. Great drive by the Wall Hawks there, starting on their own 30-yard line, marching down the field, responding after that turnover and score earlier.
The Hawks answer. It's Morrison on the keeper, just inside the end zone. It's 7-6 with 4:33 to go, and the extra point on the way. That was a very efficient little drive.
It was. They kind of cleaned it up there, got some good run, good play. Like I said, good push up front. They get the fullback. They keep him going tonight. That's going to be a great play for the rest of the night.
Snap is down. The kick is on the way. Oh, and it's no good. The extra point is no good, so the Mason Punchers will hang on to their lead. 7-6 with 4.5 to go in the first quarter. Mason leads it, and we are back with the Hawk kickoff after this on the Concho Sports Network.
W&W AFCO Steel is one of the largest fully integrated fabricators of highly engineered structural steel components in North America. We are now hiring welders and fitters for our San Angelo division. Come join our team and apply today at 614 Art Street. Football fans, stop by Wingstop in Southwest Plaza before or after the game. We have the best wings in town and offer curbside pickup and delivery. So stop by Friday night and celebrate with Wingstop on Knickerbocker Road.
Back at Hawk Field, We got us a game here. 4.5 to go, first quarter. The Hawks answer the Punchers score, but they still trail thanks to a missed extra point. It's 7-6. Mason leading Wall. And the kickoff. The Shirts Landscaping kickoff hits the deck and bounces into the hand of one of the Punchers. He'll get the 20, 25, and a nifty little run close to the 30-yard line.
Well, Pierce Jamison, the sophomore, with the kick. Got a good bounce there for a little bit. You thought it might get a little squirrely and get past him. It looked like Hayden Harding there for the Mason Punchers picked it up there and got some good yards. So, again, 32-yard line starting for the Punchers. We'll see how they respond after the Hawk touchdown.
Quarterback Matthew Kerr, 15 touchdowns last year. Touchdowns on his own or passing.
And 2 completions off that first drive, so having him back, I'm sure, is a big help there for the offense who they didn't have last week.
They line up out of the T, strong left. Kerr fakes the handoff, now spins out of a tackle. He doesn't want to go down. 35 out to the 40-yard line. He does have a Texas Bank first down. It's an 11-yard gain for Kerr.
Well, they faked the pitch, ran quarterback counter inside. Drew Morrison met him out the line, but Curry, 6'4", 200, breaks the tackle, ends up getting a first down out of it. Again, those little things like that, he said you got to make sure we're making those tackles. No penalties, no mistakes here. See if they can get something going right now.
First and 10, ball is on the 41 for the Mighty Punchers. They'll send Cody McBee wide to the wide side of the field, the near side. Another receiver at the top of the screen as whistles blow.
Yeah, it looked like a false start there. I believe about the left tackle for the Mason Punch, which will back them up. That's their first mistake of the game so far. And then they're still trying to figure each other out, seeing how they're lining up, get used to the game, all that momentum back and forth. But a good play there, a good situation out now for the Wallhawks, setting up first and 15 for the Mason Punchers.
Both teams came out fired up, got to settle down just a little bit. The Punchers feeling like they may be a little disrespected coming into this at 0-3, but they have played some tough teams.
Well, we mentioned earlier, they're dangerous right now, and they know the Wallhawks. They've played them plenty of times, and so they're just ready to go for a good Friday night game.
First and 15 after the penalty. High snap. Kerr looking for somewhere to go. Kerr coming to the near side. Misses, steps out of a tackle. 35-40. Look at Kerr go. 45, and he's going to have another Texas Bank first down, or close.
Hey, good scrambling again. Got the edge, especially the athletic quarterback. You don't want to see that happen right there, but going to be a flag on the Mason Punchers. Number 14, Tristan Keller, they're out there playing wide receiver. Got somebody in the back. It's going to be able to push the Mason Punchers back for the illegal block.
Tristan Keller, been on the team for a while. 47,000 Twitter likes for her first start last week.
You know, and for her, she was just trying to hustle. She was trying to get her head across or in front of the defender, just couldn't quite get there to help her quarterback out. Those happen, unfortunately. You don't want it to happen. It's going to put you in a bad situation like they are right now. Helps out the Hawks there. But, again, if they can get some stops here, get a punt, get some good field position, get the offensive gun back on the field.
First and 20 now. 31-yard line is where the ball is. 3:27 to go first quarter. It's 7-6 Mason. And it looks like we are going to have a timeout on the field. 7-6, Mason Punchers lead, and they have the ball. It's a Berkshire Hathaway Home Services timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back after this on Concho Sports Network.
At VGI Technology, our mission is to connect and protect our communities using innovative technologies while providing an exceptional customer experience. Everyone on our team took part in creating this mission statement, and everyone on our team is committed to stand by every word. So for your home and office internet, security, cameras, and smart technology, call on your neighbors at locally owned VGI. VGI, to connect and protect.
We all want to get back to the way things used to be. Going to concerts, cheering for our teams in a packed stadium, dancing the night away with our friends. But if we truly want things to go back to the way they were, we need everyone to come together. Wash your hands, wear a mask, and social distance.
Edward Jones got to. Hey, it's 3:27 to go. After the timeout, Punchers have the ball 1st and 20 and a 7-6 lead in the first quarter.
Great tackle right there by number 13, Tavin Espinoza for the Wall Hawks. They ran a little quarterback power read. The end went inside to Matthew Kerr, be able to hand that ball off, and then the Wall Hawks were able to rally down outside and make a tackle. It's going to set up second and long here.
Second out and 20 with 3 minutes and counting to go on the clock, first quarter. Out of the shotgun this time is Matthew Kerr, the senior quarterback. Looking for somebody to throw to. There's nobody, and he is going to be sacked. Down he goes.
Number 51, Josh Balcom, broke through the line right there, put pressure on the quarterback. Maybe they were trying to hit a three receiver route on this side. Hawks did a fantastic job picking it up, and then they brought the pressure on the back end there to make sure Matthew Kerr couldn't get the ball up. So third and extremely long right here. Biggest thing for the Hawks is don't allow a big play. Let's get to fourth down and get going.
On this third down, they're going to have to go almost 30 yards to get the Texas Bank first down.
There's not many 3rd and 30 plays in your playbook here. So, you can see a screen, a draw, just try to get a little bit of field position here. And fight another battle here in the future.
I formation, double tights, and a wing on the right side for Kerr. He'll hand off to the halfback, and he'll get out to the 32-yard line. Just play it safe.
Well, number 22, Blake Lewis there. They got double tight there, ran power, which means they pull the guard, they kick out the end. Got about 10 yards into it. Okay, you didn't win that series. That's okay. Here comes their punt team. So for them right now, they're just going to make sure they get the ball off, play some good defense, and get the ball back when they can on offense.
The Hawk defense is scary for any team that has to play them. But last week against a stout Cornerstone Christian team, they held them to 7 points in the first 2 quarters and did very well, kept Wall in the game. The offense mistakes and just couldn't produce anything.
Some Wall Hawk players running on late here, getting ready to go.
Hayden Harding, the punter. High punt, doesn't go very far. It's going to take a Hawk bounce.
That helped out the Hawks. That was about a 23-yard punt right there. No damage right there, especially as a deep kick. But the Hawks set up in great field position on their own 47-yard line here, looking to respond after a good defensive effort.
Hawk football on Concho Sports Network, brought to you by W&W AFCO Steel. It's a great night for football.
Absolutely.
Really great weather tonight.
We've been blessed with that 2 weeks in a row. We hadn't quite got the cold temperature yet, but nice cool nights, which is just fun to be out and enjoying.
Looking at the homecoming crowd here. Of course, we'll bring you the homecoming festivities at halftime. Morrison from the flex bone keeps it left side of the line. Morrison ducks his head and runs over somebody. 40, and Morrison is close to the 35-yard line. What a run from the senior quarterback.
No, absolutely. That was a great job of the offensive line protecting, open up a hole. They ran a little quarterback lead. Dominic Garcia, not really even looking for the handoff, goes in there and loads up on the Mike linebacker. Quarterback follows behind him, has a great tough run down the field.
Somebody lost their towel, one of the linemen. 1st and 10, ball's on the 37-yard line. Wides to both sides, double wings, and the fullback is Garcia. Morrison fakes left, now runs right. Morrison across the 30 to the 26-yard line. Drew Morrison.
Another fantastic run. A little quarterback counter option coming out of there. Number 52, Josh Balcom, and Luke Lipsy leading the way on the offensive line, making good hit and good contact. This is what Wall likes to see, getting big chunks of plays with this offense. If that keeps going tonight, it's going to be a long night for the Mason Punchers.
Cody McBee and Jose Valdez on the tackle for the Punchers on that play. 2nd down and 1. Morrison, Garcia, and flags fly. Whistles blow.
I didn't see who jumped. Might have been a receiver on the outside edge.
Morrison comes to the sideline.
It is a false start. Hawks are backing up. Going to make it about 2nd and 6.
Morrison talking things over with Coach.
They're still working through their first probably 10 or 15 plays. We've seen some different plays. After this keeps continuing, after their first initial drives, they're going to find things that they will like and they work, and they'll probably continue to work that over and over in the game. But right now we're seeing different offensive plays happening, but looks like we have a timeout right now.
All right. We will take it with them. It's a timeout, and we will be back after this. It's a Berkshire Hathaway Home Services timeout. We'll be back after this on Concho Sports Network.
W&W AFCO Steel is one of the largest fully integrated fabricators of highly engineered structural steel components in North America. We are now hiring welders and fitters for our San Angelo division. Come join our team and apply today at 614 Art Street. Football fans, stop by Wingstop in Southwest Plaza before or after the game. We have the best wings in town and offer curbside pickup and delivery. So stop by Friday night and celebrate with Wingstop on Knickerbocker Road.
As San Angelo's only locally owned bank, Texas Bank loves West Texas, and we love football. Strong traditions like West Texas football have roots that run deep, much like Texas Bank. For over 57 years, Texas Bank has called San Angelo home while building a reputation as one of the most successful banks in Texas. See what we have to offer, and we think you will agree. While other banks have branches, Texas Bank has roots.
7-6 after one quarter of play. The Mason Punchers lead the Wall Hawks. Hawks have it 2nd and 6 on the 32. There was not a timeout, as we said. Correct that. That was the end of the quarter. Morrison, option. Pitch goes out, and nothing there. Going to be dropped behind the line of scrimmage for a loss. Kai Herbert got the option pitch.
Well, that was one that said the quarterback, Drew, pulled it, was looking to read the outside man. Outside defender ended up just pausing. Drew probably should have kept it, taken inside, hit the pitch. The guy made a great play for it.
Look at these punchers. They're raising their hands, getting the crowd fired up.
It's a big third down for the Punchers here. If they can get a stop on the Hawks, that'd be a good win for them.
3rd down and 8 from the 35. Receivers to both sides for the Hawks. Garcia, the fullback. Option, Morrison. Pitch out, left side, 30. Option pitch to the 20-yard line. To the 20, they'll give him the 21.
Great run there by Chase Rios, but even a better block by number 8, Braden Jumper out there. If you're going to get that toss out on the edge, you got to get blocks. If you saw it there on the Shenanigans instant replay, you'll see both the receiver and the up back kind of create a seal in a lane for that running back to run through after he catches the pitch.
That's going to be a Texas Bank first down. 1st and 10 from the 21, just underway in the second quarter.
Now, Dominic Garcia there got a little bit of nothing. The Hawks tried to run a little trap play, but they missed the block, and the defender that they missed ended up making the tackle there. Looks like number 55 there for the Mason Punchers, Tino Montalano. You can't – when you don't block the guy you're supposed to, that usually is what happens. But the Hawks are very good, especially on offense here. They'll get that fixed and run that play here later in the game.
Offensive linemen Mila Mayfield and Michael Longoria returning. And they are team leaders for these Mason Punchers. There's Kai Herbert inside the 20, 15-yard line.
I got to love that play. So they fake the toss to the outside left. They ran a little Kai Herbert on the inside counter, pulling lineman. Big boys leading the way, which you got to love that. Luke Lipsy. It looks like Josh Balcom as well getting out there and putting a helmet to somebody, making a big play. Setting up 3rd and 5 now for the Hawks.
Inside the Shirts Landscaping red zone, Punchers recovered a Wall fumble on their first possession. They got a touchdown with a touchdown pass. Wall answered, didn't get the extra point, so it's 7-6.
Now Drew Morrison there on a quarterback stretch again. Looked like the defender on the backside, number 24, Jose Valdez, ran it down. We knew it was going to be 2-down territory. It sets up about 4th and looks like 2 for the Hawks here. This is a big play for both Wall and Mason. Wall can continue the momentum here. Be able to get a score would be fantastic. Mason gets a stop. Lots of energy for a team that's 0-3 right now.
A fired-up Puncher bunch. 2 years ago, they won 2A Division I state championship. They also won a championship in 2011. Herbert, right side, will have a Texas Bank first down.
No, that was fantastic blocking out there on the edge for it. Kai Herbert just found a lane and got himself up the field. Number 52, the twin on that side there. Jake Balcom out there extending the edge, also along with the up back. Looks like Chase Rios. Gave a lane for Kai Herbert just to cut it up and get a first down.
Tate Spencer made first contact on the tackle for the Punchers. First and 10, the ball is now, or 1st and goal, the ball is on the 8. Hawks trying to take the lead on this drive. There's Morrison with the keeper. Morrison Still going. He's close to the goal line. He's in. It's a touchdown. This is Drew Morrison from 8 yards out, and the Wall Hawks have the lead.
No, like I said, they ran that play earlier, coming back the other way for a short down there. All that is it's really just a quarterback lead right there. So Dominique Garcia comes up, not even looking really to take the ball, pops the linebacker. Drew Morrison follows in behind him and scores a touchdown there. Fantastic run and fantastic blocks up front.
He is so dangerous when he runs just off the right tackle or left tackle when he doesn't move very far from the middle.
Now, the best thing about that triple option offense, they got different angles and different lines to make sure they can attack it.
They are going to go for 2. Here's Morrison, left side, going to run it. He walks it in. There you go. It's 14-7 Wall with 8:41 to go in the second quarter, and we'll be back after this on Concho Sports Network.
Come and see us at Shenanigans, the best sports bar and grill in San Angelo. We'll have every Central, Lakeview, and Wall home football game from Concho Sports Network to watch on our many big screen TVs. And don't forget to try our ribeye steak bits or chicken fried steak on Friday night. We also have NFL Sunday ticket, so drop by for the best food in town every Friday and Sunday while you watch the game. Shenanigans, 3250 Sherwood Way.
Schertz Landscape Company is as well-rooted in the Texas soil as the nursery stock we grow and sell. Schertz Landscape has a large year-round retail plant nursery and is your local source for landscaping design and installation, lawn care and maintenance, and sprinkler installation. We offer free consultation and can work with any size job and budget. From the weekend do-it-yourself project to a full-scale installation, we look forward to working with you. Schertz Landscape Company, located at the corner of Knickerbocker and Johnson.
We're live.
The Wall Hawks have taken the lead. Morrison with the score from 8 yards out, and Morrison with the 2-point conversion puts them up 14-7 with 8:41 to go in the second quarter. And the kickoff, the Schertz Landscaping kickoff, is taken inside the 15, and a big hit on the returner for the Mason Punchers.
Yeah, number 22, Blake Lewis, fakes the reverse coming around. It looks like number 10, Gabe Haskins, who scored the touchdown last week, made a great tackle and great hit there to make sure they kept the reverse from happening, also helped to pin the Mason Punchers deep in their own territory.
Ball will be on the 15-yard line for the Punchers. They like to run out of the wing T formation. Strong left out of the T this time. Across the 15 and a few yards on the keeper.
Well, they ran that play earlier and had a big success of it, but number 21, Ryan Quinney for the Wall Hawks, doesn't go for the fake outside pitch, follows the quarterback back inside, makes a tackle for only a 3-yard gain.
Second down and 7 from the 18 for the Punchers. Of course, quarterback Drew Morrison is really good on defense as well. He has 17 solo tackles coming into this ball game.
And he might have 5 solo ones tonight already. He's had a great ball game on the defensive side as well as the offense.
Got a little banged up last week. Gabe Haskins came in and scored their only score of the night. Up the middle, 25. And near the 30-yard line, that's going to be a Texas Bank first down for the Punchers.
No, that was just a simple dive left. They got the angles on the guys up front that they wanted. The running back, number 33 there. Well, I might have the wrong number on that. 32 there for Whit Tedler there for the Mason Punchers. Sorry, Mama, if you were watching that and had the wrong your son's name not called. We had a great run on the inside and got a good first down there for the Mason Punchers.
We try to get as many names in as we can because we appreciate our Wall fans and our Mason fans for joining us on Concho Sports Network. Brought to you by W&W AFCO Steel, Hawk Football. Left side, he's running, and he has nowhere to go, but he's going to try. Out to the 26-yard line, brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Wall Hawks everywhere on that play.
That's what we call those gang tackles. Everybody running to the ball. Had him pinned a little bit deeper, but again, he's a big athlete, 6'4", 200, breaks the initial tackle. It'll come something back up the middle. Now, when they ran the play before, was just that fullback dive. They faked it that time, let Drew Morrison keep it to the outside, but the Hawks edge players did a fantastic job keeping it inside and running to the ball.
On the loss, it's 2nd and 13, 17-yard line. From the shotgun this time is Matthew Kerr. Brings the snap under control after it bounces in the air. Now he's going to run it, and a shoestring tackle on the play.
Blake Hodnett, fantastic tackle. Matthew might have had the edge there and had a little bit more yardage than he did, but a great tackle. The Shenanigans instant replay here will kind of show that as well. Runs down Matthew Kerr. That's all you need right there. Fantastic. Even the coaches were excited on the sideline.
Hodnett, 17 tackles, and he has 3 sacks coming into this game for the Hawks, and it is 3rd and 15, right where the Hawks want them to be.
It's a big possession here for the Hawks here. If they can, again, get a stop. The last punt was only 23 yards. Same thing, get some good field position, try to score here again before halftime.
Everybody bunched up on this one out of the tee. Matthew Kerr looking to throw, pressure coming. He's hit as he throws the ball, and he's got a man wide open across the middle. And if he didn't fall down, that could have been 6 points. I had him wide open. That's Cody McBee.
Yeah, great play down the middle. Again, with that wing tee, you got different bodies going different directions. They snuck a receiver up the middle. Safeties were chasing with their eyes in different locations. Big play for the Mason Punchers. Got to be a huge first down here. Now in Hawk territory, trying to see if they can get themselves on the scoreboard again.
Kerr had just enough time to let go of the ball before he got hit on the play. It's 1st and 10. The ball is at the wall 41-yard line for Mason. Kerr takes the snap and bulldozes right ahead across the 40-yard line for a gain of a few.
Yeah, just a little quarterback wedge right there. It means everybody's just stepping inside and blocking for the quarterback. Hodnett dives down the line again, makes the tackle. Looks like again for about a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7. Clock is at 5:20 in the first half. 14-7 Hawks lead. Here on homecoming night in Wall. Homecoming festivities coming up at halftime.
Like I said, big play got him down here. Now it's 2nd and long. Got in their tight formation again.
I formation look. Pitch goes to the left side. It's low. He brings it under control, and he will go absolutely nowhere. Kai Herbert got on him first.
No, fantastic tackle there by Kai Herbert. They try to get the Hawks to jump off sides again. Happened in the first quarter a few times. Not that time. Got the pitch to the Hawks. Had too many overhang players, including Kai Herbert. Made a tackle for a loss, setting up a long 3rd and 11 here.
Hawk football on Concho Sports Network. We bring you all the home games, including the showdown with 2A #1 Shiner in a couple of weeks.
That's going to be one heck of a ball game there. A good test for the Wall Hawks.
Get your popcorn ready. Shotgun. And the snap bounces in the air. Kerr has to catch it again as flags fly.
Well, it looked for a little bit there. It looked like Arena League or Canadian football. Guys just started taking off going forward. The ball wouldn't stab, but we didn't hear a whistle there for a couple seconds. But sets it up now 3rd and 17 or 18 here for the Punchers.
Punchers have been going backwards more than forwards on this possession.
Well, like I said, I'm sure Coach Slaughter's down there right now telling the defensive guys, hey, earlier you got beat on the 3rd and long play. Keep your eyes on your responsibilities. A great reminder for everyone is if you're watching the quarterback as a defensive player, you're going to watch him complete passes. So make sure your eyes are on your keys where they need to be and help get a stop here and get the ball back to Wall.
3rd and 17. Hawks showing blitz. Here they come. Kerr running for his life. He gets rid of it, and it's almost intercepted. It is intercepted.
Fantastic play by number 22, Justice Watkins, who had a fantastic game last week versus some top talent. He reads the quarterback as he rolls out on that play, comes in and dives in front of the receiver making a play. The Shenanigans had instant replay here. We'll walk through it again. That's what you want. You want to be an attacking corner there, making a play. Now the Hawks are in good field position here with 4:15 left to go till halftime, with plenty of time to score again before we get to the halftime festivities.
A turnover apiece for both teams tonight, and a diving interception. 1st and 10 from the 40 for Morrison and company. 4:15 to go in the half. Fakes the pitch left. Now he rolls out to the right. Morrison releases his pass, and it's in and out of the hands of the intended receiver.
Yeah, number 8, Braden Jumper there. Just couldn't quite hold on to it, but Wall was trying to take advantage of a big stop or turnover themselves there. Had an open receiver. Again, it's a lot going on at that time. Young man needs to catch it, and he knows that. But now it sets up a 2nd and 10 for the Hawks.
Watkins had 3 interceptions coming into this game.
He was very impressive last week. The receiver they had there for Cornerstone was an impressive kid that their coach highlighted. Made 2 great defensive stops last week in man-on-man situations with him.
Espinoza and Stevens also have 3 coming in. Wiggins has 2 for the Hawk defense. For the offense, it's a handoff to Garcia.
Yeah, 5 tough yards right there. We looked at it earlier for it. Earlier in the game, he had some big plays into it there. Got another 5 yards, sets it up for about 3rd and actually 4, which is a good field position here for the Hawks.
Clock counting at 3:50 in the half.
Wall's not looking to try to speed this up. They're trying to make sure they can drain the clock, but also score before halftime. Don't leave any time for the punchers on offense.
Braden jumper on the near hash mark. And there's a timeout. All right. We will take it with them. It's the Berkshire Hathaway Home Services timeout for real this time, and we'll be back after this on Concho Sports Network.
Best Tech Supply is a proud sponsor of Concho Valley Football. I invite you to stop by our new location at 4512 Adobe Drive for all your herbicide, insecticide, fertilizer, and outdoor power equipment needs. Best Tech also carries a large selection of Green Mountain grills and K2 coolers for all your tailgating events. For knowledgeable advice of your lawn and landscaping, as well as service of your outdoor power equipment long after the sale, call us here at Best Tech 653-1300.
For a healthy lawn and landscape, visit Best Tech Supply or besttech.com.
We are back in front of this homecoming crowd. The Wall Hawks have the lead 14-7. 3:39 to go in the second quarter. They have it 3rd and 4 on their own 46-yard line. They would love to increase that to 21-7 before the homecoming festivities at halftime. Want something to eat while watching the game? San Angelo To Go Restaurant Delivery will deliver all your local favorites. Order at sanangelotogo.com or download the app from the iTunes or Google Play Store. San Angelo To Go, it's the local way to go. Darren Prater and Chad Curry bringing you the broadcast tonight for Hawk football. And here goes Garcia, I think.
Drew Morrison there. They ran the veer left this time. Drew ends up keeping it, pulling around the edge. Again, got to brag on the offensive lineman all the way from Balcom to Lipsy to Tate Williams to the other Balcom and Horton as well. All fighting together with the outside running backs. Big push down the field. Get the big gain set, but 1st and 10 on the 39-yard line for the Wall Hawks.
A Texas Bank first down for the Hawks in puncher territory. Herbert goes in motion as Morrison drops back to throw. Looking, Morrison going down the far side, and it's inside the 20-yard line.
Incomplete. Nah, he made a great effort, number 3 right there for the Wall Hawks. Jacob Richardson trying to turn back to the ball to his outside edge. Protection was good. He was open down the field. Just the ball went a little more to the right than Drew Morrison wanted. Turned an incomplete pass, but a great effort by Jacob Richardson.
3 minutes to go in the half. Hawks have 2 timeouts and plenty of time to get some more points on the board. (1915) is when Mason Puncher football first started. They've been around a long time. Morrison on the keeper, making moves, steps out of a tackle. 30-yard line. He's inside the 30 at the 27-yard line. That's Drew Morrison on the keeper, and a Texas Bank first down.
Yeah, I call that a little quarterback counter option out of that. All that means is the quarterback's just turning one way, turning back the other with a pulling lineman coming in front of him. He reads that everybody's heavy outside. He decides to keep it, go inside. Good, tough run, and a great block by number 8 on the outside, Braden Jumper. He's had a few good blocks tonight as well. The whole offensive side of the ball has too.
1st and 10, ball is on the 27-yard line. Morrison has Herbert in motion. He's going to keep it. Morrison up the middle, 20, 15, inside the 10. Look at Drew Morrison go. He's in the Schertz Landscaping red zone, and he's going to have a 1st and goal for the Green Machine.
No, fantastic run. Another misdirection by the quarterback. Love the Shenanigans instant replay here. Sets up to the right, comes back inside. Number 52, Jake Balcom, leading the way. Tough run. Only man that could bring him down was number 12, Matthew Kerr, on the defensive side of the ball.
8-yard line is where the ball is. Clock is going to be around 2 minutes by the time they snap it in the half. There's Garcia, and Garcia will not be denied. It's a Wall Hawk touchdown.
Great run there on the Schertz Landscape red zone there. Got himself a tough run on the 5 yards on the left side, diving in there. The Shenanigans instant replay shows us again here. Dominic Garcia just taking the ball. Great initial block by the entire offensive line with Luke Lipsy finishing it in the end zone for him. Great run, great blocking up front.
It's been a great year for Dom Garcia. And they're going to go for 2 again, and they are going to get it again.
Oh, fantastic call there. Grayson Wiggins, the senior for the Wall Hawks there, running that little, as I said, how they line that up. You want to see if the defense is going to adjust to it. Evidently, the young guys from the Mason Punchers did not. The Wall Hawks saw it, decided to do a little pitch out to the left. Shenanigans instant replay shows that again. Great call. Just go get 2 points right there, and great effort there by Grayson Wiggins.
And just like that, it's 22-7. The Hawks in the driver's seat. We'll be back with the Hawk kickoff after this on Concho Sports Network.
Life, with its many stages. From the "my little one has just arrived" stage to the "I have arrived" stage. From the first home you'll ever buy to the one home you'll have forever. No matter where you find yourself in life, your forever agent will be there. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
Dominic Garcia with a touchdown, followed by another 2-point conversion. This time Grayson Wiggins gets it. It's 22-7 as the Shirts Landscaping kickoff comes down inside the 15-yard line. Punchers take it at the 20, 25, and a punishing hit on the play.
Bryson Ballard on the tackle there on special teams, the linebacker for the Wall Hawks, one of the key players that Coach Guy wanted us to watch get into the game, but a great way to kind of, again, score a touchdown, hustle down on special teams, get a stop here. Again, with 2 minutes left, Mason Punchers most likely are just going to try to get into halftime, but wouldn't be surprised. They might try to open it up. They do have some of that spread offense running around to see if they can get maybe some completions, move the ball down the field, so we'll see what they come out with right here.
They'll go from the wing tee and then right into the shotgun sometimes. We've seen the shotgun a few times tonight. Wides to both sides. Kerr under center out of the eye. Hands off to the back for a few yards.
Yeah, number 6, Hayden Harding there for some tough yards. All that was lead right. They did a little cross block on the front side or play side of the play. Again, it looks like they're just going to try to run this clock out and get to halftime, regroup. Not and go down 22-7. Now, if they spring a play here, something like that, that might change that mentality.
Hayden Harding went out with a dislocated elbow last year in the first scrimmage. He's back healthy this year for the Punchers. Pitch goes to the left side. Out of a few tackles, and there's not much there.
Just great run by Ty Spencer to get anything out of that. It looks like the Wall Hawks had lots of angles, and it looks like right now the Wall Hawks got a few players down right now after that tackle. Hopefully they get up right here. But it looks like we're going to have an official timeout while there's some injured players.
Okay, with 1:15 to go in the half, we'll take it with them. We're back after this on Concho Sports Network.
Angelo RO Express is San Angelo's local affordable drinking water choice. Water plays a vital role in our daily life, and having the best drinking water for your family is important. Rent a quality reverse osmosis system starting at $28.50 a month with a free local standard installation. So why overpay for something you can get right here for less?
Call my Uncle Larry.
You heard the girl. Call Angelo Oro Express at 325-277-8611 for affordable drinking water.
Wall Hawk football brought to you on Concho Sports Network by W&W AFCO Steel. We had a stop in the action, and now we have so we had an injury timeout a second ago. This is officially a timeout. And we will take it with them. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services timeout. We'll be back after this on Concho Sports Network.
W&W AFCO Steel is one of the largest fully integrated fabricators of highly engineered structural steel components in North America. We are now hiring welders and fitters for our San Angelo division. Come join our team and apply today at 614 Art Street. Football fans, stop by Wingstop in Southwest Plaza before or after the game. We have the best wings in town and offer curbside pickup and delivery. So stop by Friday night and celebrate with Wingstop on Knickerbocker Road.
At VGI Technology, our mission is to connect and protect our communities using innovative technologies while providing an
Back in Wall, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services timeout called by Wall leaves them with 1, and 1:15 to go in the homecoming half. 22-7, Wall leads it. Mason Punchers have the ball 3rd and 2 on the 35, and they'll be close to a Texas Bank third down. I think they got it. Looks like a first down.
Yeah, a little inside dive again there by number 44 for the Punchers. Ty Spencer there gets the first down, keeps the clock moving, Keeps the chains moving. And right now, too, gives the Hawks a little bit of chance here to kind of see what our injuries might be on the sideline, get a couple extra guys out there to play. Hopefully everyone's going to be healthy and be ready to go for the second half.
Mason Punchers, of course, this is an old grudge match between two old foes, and the Punchers came out fired up and after getting a fumble scored on their first possession. The Hawks in command now, 22-7, under a minute to go, and the clock is running. From the eye, Kerr, play action, pressure coming, looking, throwing deep across the middle, and it's incomplete, and the intended receiver took a big hit on that play.
Yeah, they were trying to find Gage Watson across the field on that one with all the play action going along with it. But number 2, Grayson Wiggins for the Wall Hawk, helped it across the middle, gave him a little bit of pump right there across the middle of the field, helped with an incomplete pass. There's also pressure up front by the D line. Like I said, looking like number 44, Blake Hodnett on the pressure there, Matthew Kerr to kind of help throw maybe a wide pass as well.
17 tackles, 3 sacks for Hodnett coming in. Morrison, 17 solo tackles. Ballard, 23 and 3 sacks.
They've been a stout defense all year long so far.
And they played really well last week, kept them in the game against 5A and 6A talent. Left side, a little bit of running room, 40, and a Texas Bank first down for the Punchers.
Well, it seemed like that again. They've showed that dive. That might have been Veers. Same kind of path for the fullback. Kerr ends up keeping it, taking up the sideline. Again, that's where one of those players, and I believe that's on that side, number 23, Pierce Stevens, was located at. He's out. So you got somebody in there who had maybe not played as much, might have given up an edge right there and allowed Matthew Kerr to get a few extra yards down the field.
Kerr also had 6 interceptions on defense last year, and he's a good tennis player, too.
All those Mason kids are. They live it down there.
They have a couple of kids on the state finalist doubles team from last year. Handoff for a few yards. He's into Wall Hawk territory with 34 seconds to go. Only a gain of a yard on the play for the Punchers.
Yeah, that might wrap it up. We'll see if they do something here or not. But they just ran a little power right, and Kenny Russell for the Wall Hawks made a great tackle. Looks like they decided to take a timeout. Still got some time. Might take a shot as well.
Berkshire Hathaway Home Services timeout. We'll be back after this. You're listening to Wall Hawk Football. You're watching Wall Hawk Football on Concho Sports Network.
At VGI Technology, our mission is to connect and protect our communities using innovative technologies while providing an exceptional customer experience. Everyone on our team took part in creating this mission statement, and everyone on our team is committed to stand by every word. So for your home and office internet, security, cameras, and smart technology, call on your neighbors at locally owned VGI. VGI, to connect and protect.
Back in Wall, we have 26 seconds to go before the homecoming festivities at halftime. Wall 22, Mason 7. Punchers scored first, but the Wall Hawks have been very hard to stop since then, largely keeping it on the ground.
Yeah, Wall's offense was able to show, started to click, had some big runs in there. Right now, defensively, the main thing they're trying to do is make sure they don't give up a cheap score here right before halftime with 26 seconds to go.
Hawk football brought to you by W&W AFCO Steel. From the tee, pressure coming. Kerr is in big trouble, and Kerr is dropped.
You got to love it, number 43. Kenny Russell, who made the tackle before, getting some pressure on there, not falling for all the fake handoffs. I'm sure Coach Slaughter talked about that during that timeout. Don't fall for all that stuff. Just head for the quarterback. Ended up getting a big sack on Matthew Kerr here.
Somebody forgot to block Kenny Russell. He had a free path to the quarterback. And that's going to do it for the first half after 2 quarters of play. We're at halftime. The score, the Wall Hawks 22, the Mason Punchers 7. We're back with halftime homecoming after this on Concho Sports Network.
Football on Concho Sports Network is presented by W&W AFCO Steel. Football on Concho Sports Network is also brought to you by the following: Mathis Law Firm, Shenanigans, Texas Bank, Schurz Landscape Company, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, West Texas Rehabilitation Center, Bestex, San Angelo To Go, Gandy Inc., VGI Technology, Brentwood Family Fellowship.
We all want to get back to the way things used to be. Going to concerts, cheering for our teams in a packed stadium, dancing the night away with our friends. But if we truly want things to go back to the way they were, we need everyone to come together. Wash your hands, wear a mask, and social distance. Together, we can beat this. Together, we'll get back to the way things used to be.
W&W AFCO Steel is one of the largest fully integrated fabricators of highly engineered structural steel components in North America. We are now hiring welders and fitters for our San Angelo division. Come join our team and apply today at 614 Art Street. Football fans, stop by Wingstop in Southwest Plaza before or after the game. We have the best wings in town and offer curbside pickup and delivery. So stop by Friday night and celebrate with Wingstop on Knickerbocker Road.
As San Angelo's only locally owned bank, Texas Bank loves West Texas, and we love football. Strong traditions like West Texas football have roots that run deep, much like Texas Bank. For over 57 years, Texas Bank has called San Angelo home while building a reputation as one of the most successful banks in Texas. See what we have to offer, and we think you will agree. While other banks have branches, Texas Bank has roots.
Come and see us at Shenanigans, the best sports bar and grill in San Angelo. We'll have every Central, Lakeview, and Wall home football game from Concho Sports Network to watch on our many big screen TVs. And don't forget to try our ribeye steak bits or chicken fried steak on Friday night. We also have NFL Sunday ticket, so drop by for the best food in town every Friday and Sunday while you watch the game. Shenanigans, 3250 Sherwood Way.
Schertz Landscape Company is as well rooted in the Texas soil as the nursery stock we grow and sell. Schertz Landscape has a large year-round retail plant nursery and is your local source for landscaping design and installation, lawn care and maintenance, and sprinkler installation. We offer free consultation and can work with any size job and budget. From the weekend do-it-yourself project to a full-scale installation, we look forward to working with you. Schertz Landscape Company, located at the corner of Knickerbocker and Johnson.
Best Tech Supply is a proud sponsor of Concho Valley Football. I invite you to stop by our new location at 4512 Adobe Drive for all your herbicide, insecticide, fertilizer, and outdoor power equipment needs. Bestex also carries a large selection of Green Mountain grills and K2 coolers for all your tailgating events. For knowledgeable advice of your lawn and landscaping, as well as service of your outdoor power equipment long after the sale, call us here at Bestex, 653-1300.
For a healthy lawn and landscape, visit Best Tech Supply or besttech.com.
Life, with its many stages. From the "my little one has just arrived" stage to the "I have arrived" stage. From the first home you'll ever buy to the one home you'll have forever. No matter where you find yourself in life, your forever agent will be there. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
Angelo RO Express is San Angelo's local affordable drinking water choice. Water plays a vital role in our daily life, and having the best drinking water for your family is important. Rent a quality reverse osmosis system starting at $28.50 a month with a free local standard installation. So why overpay for something you can get right here for less?
Call my Uncle Larry.
You heard the girl. Call Angelo Oro Express at 325-277-8611 for affordable drinking water.
W&W AFCO Steel is one of the largest fully integrated fabricators of highly engineered structural steel components in North America. We are now hiring welders and fitters for our San Angelo division. Come join our team and apply today at 614 Art Street. Football fans, stop by Wingstop in Southwest Plaza before or after the game. We have the best wings in town and offer curbside pickup and delivery. So stop by Friday night and celebrate with Wingstop on Knickerbocker Road.
At VGI Technology, our mission is to connect and protect our communities using innovative technologies while providing an exceptional customer experience. Everyone on our team took part in creating this mission statement, and everyone on our team is committed to stand by every word. So for your home and office internet, security, cameras, and smart technology, call on your neighbors at locally owned VGI. VGI, to connect and protect.
We all want to get back to the way things used to be. Going to concerts, cheering for our teams in a packed stadium, dancing the night away with our friends. But if we truly want things to go back to the way they were, we need everyone to come together. Wash your hands, wear a mask, and social distance. Together, we can beat this. Together, we'll get back to the way things used to be.
W&W AFCO Steel is one of the largest fully integrated fabricators of highly engineered structural steel components in North America. We are now hiring welders and fitters for our San Angelo division. Come join our team and apply today at 614 Art Street. Football fans, stop by Wingstop in Southwest Plaza before or after the game. We have the best wings in town and offer curbside pickup and delivery. So stop by Friday night and celebrate with Wingstop on Knickerbocker Road.
As San Angelo's only locally owned bank, Texas Bank loves West Texas, and we love football. Strong traditions like West Texas football have roots that run deep, much like Texas Bank. For over 57 years, Texas Bank has called San Angelo home while building a reputation as one of the most successful banks in Texas. See what we have to offer, and we think you will agree. While other banks have branches, Texas Bank has roots.
On Friday nights in Wall, we football, and that's what we're doing on Concho Sports Network. Welcome to the Mathis Law Firm halftime show as the Wall Hawks lead the Mason Punchers 22-7. Homecoming night in Wall. I'm Darren Prater, and Chad Curry is alongside in the cozy confines of the First Community Federal Credit Union press box. Very nice, and a nice first half for the Wall Hawks. It didn't really start out that way, though. It looked like there might be some trouble. Hawks' first possession, they fumble the ball. Punchers get on it in Hawk territory. Gage Watson, great catch, an 11-yard pass from quarterback Matthew Kerr to put the Punchers up 6-0. Extra point makes it 7-0. Also in the first quarter, Drew Morrison gets the offense rolling with a 2-yard run to make it 7-6. The point after was no good. We go to the second quarter. Drew Morrison again for the Hawks, an 8-yard touchdown run. He also keeps it on the 2-point conversion, which was good to put the Hawks up. With 2:04 to go in the half, Dominic Garcia would not be denied. 8-yard run. They go for 2 again, and this time it's Grayson Wiggins that gets the 2-point conversion, and that's our score. 22-7 here on homecoming night on the Mathis Law Firm halftime show. And Chad, if you're a Wall Hawk fan, you're happy so far. What have they done right, and what else do they need to work on?
Well, going back to what Coach Guy said, kind of keys to the game. They didn't start as fast as they wanted to. Had a couple penalties, had the turnover, allowed Mason to score. But they cleaned that up, and then that's what you want to see. For a team as much tradition as Wall has, and they know how to kind of respond, they didn't let Mason's first touchdown maybe change their game style. But they came back out and got to their second key to the game. They stayed physical on both sides of the ball, especially running. Dominic Garcia had some great tough runs on the inside along with Drew Morrison, and as always, great blocking across the entire offensive line and skilled players as well too. But they improved the entire time through the first half. You got to feel good about that. Really the only big play defensively they've given up was really the pass on 3rd and long there before halftime, but they're able to kind of slow them down, so you got to feel good defensively. Matthew Kerr is still the weapon for the Mason Punchers, so coming into the second half here, Walker continue to do what they need to do is stay physical, continue fast out of the gate here and slow down Matthew Kerr. They're in a good spot here getting to the second half and hopefully come out with a win for Wall Hawks.
Yeah, Matthew Kerr has a pretty decent arm. He showed that in the first half. They just barely didn't connect on a few passes. And, I guess that's how Mason could get back into this ball game, maybe air it out a little more, try the shotgun a little more. What do they have to do if they want to somehow stymie these Wall Hawks?
Well, especially early here in the second half, it's a 2-score game. They don't need to quite get out of their game. They came in a little bit early, running some tight formations, wide formations, kind of looking at different things that they have. Getting Matthew Kerr with the ball in his hand was probably their best weapon. Again, if they can complete some short passes, intermediate, and keep opening that up, that will help open up some of the run game and let Ty Spencer, one of their top running backs there in the backfield, make some big plays into it. So right now for them, they're behind the ball, and so they got to make sure they play good defense and good offense, don't make mistakes, limit Wall on what they can do. And again, if Matthew Kerr can get the ball in his hands and make some plays, it can maybe turn it around for him in the second half.
All right. It is homecoming night, a great homecoming crowd to capacity as they are allowed, as much as they are allowed here in Wall. Let's take a look now at the homecoming halftime festivities for all of our fans at home to enjoy, or those of you watching us a little bit later on. It's homecoming night in Wall. Enjoy the homecoming festivities, and let's see who the king and queen will be.
Duchess Sala McKenna Guy. Fallon is the daughter of Kate and Houston.
Oh, is it?
She is escorted tonight by her father, Houston. Fallon is on the varsity basketball team and plays varsity tennis. She is also a member of NHS, Student Council, PALS, FCCLA, MASH, and Garden Club. Fallon is a San Angelo Symphony ambassador and a member of the Sierra Vista United Methodist Youth Group. After graduation, Fallon plans on attending Baylor University and pursuing a degree in entrepreneurship and corporate innovation. Duchess Avery Marie Fulcher. Avery is the daughter of Robbie and Brantley Fulcher. She is escorted tonight by her father, Brantley. Avery has been an FFA officer for 4 years. She is also a member of NHS, MASH, Student Council, FCCLA, and Garden Club. She also plays varsity basketball. Avery is involved with the St. Ambrose Youth Group and also volunteers at the West Texas Rehabilitation Center. She plans on attending Texas A&M University and majoring in marketing. Duchess Kylie Nicole Phillips. Kylie is the daughter of Stacy and Jim Phillips. She is escorted tonight by her father, Jim. Kylie is captain of the volleyball team and co-captain of the cheer squad. She also plays basketball, is in NHS, Garden Club, FCA, and MASH. Kylie is very involved in her church youth group and the Coastal Conservation Association. She plans on attending Angelo State University next year and majoring in health science. Duchess Shaylee Nicole Schiller. Shaylee is the daughter of Kathy and Stuart Schiller. She is escorted tonight by her father, Stuart. Shaylee is a member of the cross-country, basketball, and track teams. She is also co-captain of the cheer squad. Shaylee is a member of NHS, PALS, FCA, FCCLA, MASH, Garden Club, Art Club, and Book Club.
Yeah, I found that.
Outside of school, Shaylee
press box sponsor.
preschool and nursery, and is a member of the Paul Ann Church Youth Group. She also volunteers for Meals for the Elderly and attends mission trips to El Paso every spring break. Upon graduation, Shaylee plans to attend either Abilene Christian University or Texas Tech University. She wants to pursue a career in medicine by becoming a trauma surgeon and donating her time as a doctor in the missionary field. Crowning our queen tonight is the 2019 homecoming queen, Kendra Barnett. Kendra is the daughter of Shaylin and Bubba Barnett. She is attending Angelo State University and majoring in marketing. We appreciate her being here tonight. And now, without further ado, the 2020 homecoming queen is Kylie Phillips.
You want to write that down, just in case we have to mention it later or something? Because I know I'll forget.
Kylie Phillips.
Kylie Phillips. Homecoming festivities tonight here in Wall, Texas. Seeing a few mums out there. Here's our halftime stats on the Mathis Law Firm halftime show. Of course, the Hawks in command, 22-7. They lead the Mason Punchers. Total yards, the Hawks lead that 198-96. Of course, on the ground. Did they complete a pass in the first half? I don't know.
No, I believe that, they had a couple ones they attempted to. It didn't quite make the pass or completion for it.
I answered my own question there. Passing yards, 0. Duh. 57 passing yards for the Punchers. And to get back in this game, they're probably going to have to add to that. On the ground, the Hawks just dominating. 198-39 for the Punchers. Dominic Garcia and Drew Morrison carrying the load there with Chase Rios and Kai Herbert in there as well. Each team has a turnover. The Hawks, little jittery on the first possession. They fumbled, and that did lead to Mason scoring on the possession. But the one for Mason as well as the Hawks settled down and let them make some mistakes in the first half, and that's where we are. 198 total yards to 96. Hawks in command of that and the ball game. We're about 9 minutes away from our third quarter of play. Again, 22-7. Hawks lead it. The Mathis Law Firm halftime show. Hope you enjoyed the festivities of homecoming.
No, it's a fun night for the community in town. Kylie Phillips is the homecoming queen here for Wall, and I hope I heard that correctly for it out there while we're inside here. But it's a great night. It's memories that these kids, the community, make. I also think we need to point out, too, that Coach Guy himself was out there with his daughter. And imagine being the head coach on a big Friday night game and not having to come out and do your dad duty. So that's a unique thing for a coach as well in that situation. But, again, congratulations to Kylie Phillips. And just, again, fun night, and it's been a great night of weather and great night of football. And going back to those stats, as you mentioned earlier, I don't think Coach Guy is going to be upset with anything right there that he saw. 198 yards rushing, holding the opponent to less than 100 yards of offense in the first half. He should feel pretty good right now. Again, they come out and start fast the second half. They'll be pretty excited.
Well, there's Coach Guy right there on the our left, their right side of the homecoming picture there. Yeah. Everybody looking lovely. Do they do homecoming king still, or
I do
saw
not
the
know.
Queen, and I'm not seeing a king. Were you ever involved in any homecoming things like that back in
Well, of course, back in '99, that's 20-something years ago on there. I know we had it. I have no idea who won. I'm sure it was a friend of mine and somebody did it at that point. But I was, being the path as a former coach, I was probably the guy geared in at halftime just trying to make sure whatever coach told us to do, we were doing it. But I'm sure it was a great night and great memories along with that as well.
You want to take a look at some scores there, Coach?
No, absolutely. Some wonderful Friday night games across the area. I'm going to kind of highlight the ones that are familiar with us here in the Concho Valley. But right now, Cristobal Cougars are up 43-6 over the Roscoe Plowboys. Miles Bulldogs, again, my former coaching spot there, is up 14-0 over the Monday Moguls. As we look here right now, Rock Springs is beating Harper 24-20. Erie County is up 38-6 over Grand Falls. Ozona is beating Menard 39-0. It looks like a great matchup between the Ballinger and Clyde. They are tied at 7-7. And then the Hawley Bearcats are up 23-7 over the Winters Blizzards. And then the Wink and El Dorado looked into a fantastic game. Wink is up 27-26 over El Dorado, still in the second quarter of that ball game. And I'm going to try to expand out here to see if we can get some other ones that I might have missed across the board. Reagan County Owls are beating the TLC Academy Eagles 34-0. Looks like Blackwell is up on Moran 52-16. Highlands over Lorraine 50-28. Brooksmith is beating San Saba 46-6. Mullen is beating Panther Creek 62-6. Blanket is beating Zephyr 46-14. Sterling City is up on Borden County 26-20. That's a great matchup. Number 5 versus number 2 in the state.
Oh, yeah.
And 6-man. Knox City is up 42-16 over Ira. Grady is beating Bront 30-13. Garden City is up 40-28 over the Eden Bulldogs, and it looks like Herman Lee is beating Robert Lee 55-8 here in the local area for it. And so, looking like some great matchups around the area for it. Not great favor right now in the Concho Valley teams, where most of them aren't up right now. But again, it's a wonderful night for football. Kids are playing. I know there's some schools around Texas that had to kind of cancel or postpone just because of what we have going on in our world right now. So just fantastic to be out and playing. And again, another night here in Wall America, which is fantastic.
Now, this is my list here. If I repeat one, I'm sorry. This is like just teams that I generally keep up with. Of course, Lakeview behind Snyder 13-6. And, of course, Concho Sports Network does Lakeview, Central, and Wall home games. Melissa leads Stephenville 22-21.
Oh, wow.
In the second quarter. Brownwood's taking on Burnett tonight. At halftime, Burnett leads that one 12-7. And my Dublin Lions are ahead of Brady 17-9. I tried to get the Shiner maybe off this. I was trying to find who Shiner was playing this week, and
I'll see if I can search that for us just to see, because again, that's going to be a great matchup in 2 weeks.
I added that to my team. I got it. The Shiner Comanches, number 1, going to come in here to Wall, ranked number 1 more than likely in a couple of weeks. That's in 2A. They are ahead of number 3 East Bernard. No, they're tied, 7 apiece. Shiner and East Bernard, number 1 and number 3, tied.
Well, you said there, you got Shiner number 1, East Bernard number 3 in this ranking that we have. Shiner didn't shy away from anybody. They want to play some quality opponents here before they even get to their district and playoff run. Again, setting up next week, they're going to have Flatonian. I don't want to say that wrong, but they're number 8 in the state. And so, again, the Wallhawks coming up after that. And so, again, they're going to be a tough team and battle-tested and ready to go as we see them in a few weeks.
I hear AC/DC. That can mean one thing.
The Wallhawks are coming back to the field, and Darren, I told you before, so Coach Guy was my defensive coordinator when I was here, and, of course, now the head coach, but that was our weight room staple in there. We knew it was time to work out. When he put some AC/DC on, it was time to get going.
Something I've noticed that wasn't really done as far as I saw growing up is a lot of teams at practice have music going, and before the game, a lot of teams are playing rock and roll over the loudspeaker. That wasn't done back in the day.
No, it wasn't, and I was a big fan of it when I was coaching. I actually liked it. I was always a big person about energy and excitement, and these kids got a lot of things going on with school and life, things like that. So if they can get out there for 2 hours and find some energy and an emotion at practice, I think that carries over to Friday night games. Plus, with the noise and the loud and everything else that goes on Friday night, you kind of prepare them for that just with hearing some things constantly going on in the week that they're going to.
Yeah, I like it. During the warm-ups, I think it's pretty cool, too. Something I've noticed over the last several seasons. Want to let everybody know we're live streaming every Central, Lakeview, and Wall home football game this fall, and you don't want to miss a moment. You can watch on your TV on the Concho Sports Network Roku or Fire TV app. or just go to conchosports.com, YouTube or Facebook. It's the Mathis Law Firm halftime show, and that's pretty much going to wrap it up for the halftime show as the punchers across the way about to come out on the field, the Hawks entering the tunnel, and they're going to do their thing. So I guess if the Hawks just keep doing what they've done and not make any mistakes, that's a good little game plan.
When you're up 22-7, it sounds almost as simple as that. Just play your ball game, don't make mistakes. But that's the reason you play on a Friday night. Those mistakes do happen, and those are opportunities for Mason to maybe get back into the game. But as Wall said again, they want us to keep preparing themselves for district play on the playoffs. If they can keep a clean second half here, hopefully they'll come out here with a win.
And the Wall Hawks come back out on the field, and we'll take a little time out here. We'll be back with the third quarter of play here from Wall when we return on the Concho Sports Network.
Come and see us at Shenanigans, the best sports bar and grill in San Angelo. We'll have every Central, Lakeview, and Wall home football game from Concho Sports Network to watch on our many big screen TVs. And don't forget to try our ribeye steak bits or chicken fried steak on Friday night. We also have NFL Sunday Ticket, so drop by for the best food in town every Friday and Sunday while you watch the game. Shenanigans, 3250 Sherwood Way.
Schertz Landscape Company is as well-rooted in the Texas soil as the nursery stock we grow and sell. Schertz Landscape has a large year-round retail plant nursery and is your local source for landscaping design and installation, lawn care and maintenance, and sprinkler installation. We offer free consultation and can work with any size job and budget. From the weekend do-it-yourself project to a full-scale installation, we look forward to working with you. Schertz Landscape Company, located at the corner of Knickerbocker and Johnson.
Best Tech Supply is a proud sponsor of Concho Valley Football. I invite you to stop by our new location at 4512 Adobe Drive for all your herbicide, insecticide, fertilizer, and outdoor power equipment needs. Best X also carries a large selection of Green Mountain grills and K2 coolers for all your tailgating events. For knowledgeable advice of your lawn and landscaping, as well as service of your outdoor power equipment long after the sale, call us here at Best Tech's 653-1300.
Wall Hawk football on Concho Sports Network, brought to you by W&W AFCO Steel. Welcome back. It's time to start the third quarter. Darren Prater and Chad Curry bringing you the play-by-play tonight here on Concho Sports Network. Beautiful night for football. 22-7. The Hawks lead the Mason Punchers, and the Hawks will kick this off, and we are underway in the third quarter. Kick taken around the 11-yard line. They'll do the reverse fake. 15-20, far sideline, runs into a crowd around the 25-yard line.
Well, we mentioned her name earlier on the kickoff. Bryson Ballard is one of the key defensive players to watch there. Made another great tackle on special teams. Again, it sets up the Mason Punchers on their own 26-yard line, which is great position for the Wall Hawks. Also want to mention a great kick there by the sophomore Pierce Jamieson to kind of pin him deep. And here we go for the second half.
An 11-yard touchdown reception from Gage Watson from quarterback Matthew Kerr got the scoring started. It's been all Wall ever since then. 1st and 10 on the 26, moving right to left. Matthew Kerr, the senior quarterback, out of the I. Hands off right side of the line, out to the 30-yard line.
Well, run there by number 20, Tate Spencer there for a few gains. Looked like a little bit lead right for it. Good news, though, right now, looking across the sideline and back on the field, looks like we have number 23, Pierce Stevens, and 52, Jake Balkin back on the field. They went out that first half. There was some injury, it looked like, but looked like they're all healthy and good to go.
They'll give him a 4-yard gain. It's 2nd down and 6, 30-yard line. From the I again, Matthew Kerr bows under. Handoff and a short gain on the play.
Yeah, great plug up the middle. Number 51, Josh Balcom, kind of holding the line right there. A group of Wall Hawks coming in there for a good tackle. So 3rd and 5 on the play. Again, Mason's trying to come out and establish the run, running off that right side, seeing what they can get. But so far, 3rd and 5, and a good chance for Wall Hawk to get a stop and get off the field.
Ball at the 31-yard line, just underway in the third quarter. 22-7 Wall leads. From the tee, strong left, and flags fly. It looked like they moved.
Yeah, look at the right guard, number 75 there, Chase Montega, just moved just a little bit for the ball. It's going to back them up 3rd and 10. You know, looking back early before half at some of their big plays, I would expect a lot of that play action, and like the Hawks did there at the end of the half, maybe meeting Matthew Kerr in the backfield after he finishes fakes, could have an opportunity for a big sack or loss here.
You know, I mentioned Matthew Kerr is a good tennis player. Coach McLeod was the state champion tennis player in doubles in 2005 for Mason.
Wow, that's impressive to do that.
He believes it makes them more well-rounded to play lots of different sports. I would have to agree with that. Kerr is in trouble. Kerr is spun around. He's dropped.
Oh, that was fantastic. Design run by the quarterback. Fake to the right. Was following his lead block back to the left. But 51, Josh Balcom on a great read and great tackle for loss right there, setting up 4th down for the Wall Hawks. The best way they could have came out and started the half. Pinned him deep right here. Forcing a punt. See if they can get on the field here and get something going. Looks like number 5, Chase Rios, is back deep for the Hawks.
4th and 14 on the 22. Hawk defense is scary for any opponent, and they are playing well tonight. Gets the snap cleanly. Not a great punt at all. It's going to take a wall bounce, and they're going to already be in Mason Puncher territory.
Yeah, the Hawks put a little pressure there on the punter. Only got a 20-yard punt off, but again, the Hawks are starting on the 41-yard line in Mason territory here. You couldn't ask for a better start coming out of halftime. Like I said, hopefully you can get something going here and get a score on the board.
Mason Fisher, who downed the ball for the Punchers. And now Drew Morrison, the senior quarterback, back out on the field.
He had an impressive first half, running the ball, getting touchdowns, making plays, also defensively rallying to the ball, making tackles.
Touchdown, 2-point conversion right after that. Garcia, boy, is he a tough runner.
He is, and like I said, if he's going, it makes that offense work. Great blocking up front. Looks like number 79, Tate Williams, with a big block. He's fired up from it. You got to love that from little Baylor Bear commit right there with some great energy going.
Going to be playing at McLean Stadium.
He is, like I said, under Coach Aranda out there. If they could ever get a game in, they've had 2 canceled so far with all this.
So tomorrow's canceled?
Yes.
2nd down and 3 for the Hawks. Garcia, the workhorse again and again. He doesn't want to go down. Across the 25 to 20, he's still going.
Oh, fantastic, tough run. He did a little slide step off the start. They teach that in this style of offense. Takes the handoff, slide steps left, get physical. Matthew Kerr tried to put a big hit on him. Didn't phase him, though. Kind of kept his legs going, and for a big run there for the Wall Hawks. And it was Shenanigans halftime replay there shows that little shift and hit right there. So great play.
It was Landon Jench that just grabbed a hold of a leg and wouldn't let go. It finally brought him down. So 1st and 10, they are in the Schertz Landscaping red zone. Morrison, keeper. Morrison inside the 10. He goes down near the 5-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Green Machine.
Now the Shenanigans halftime replay shows it. It looked like it was a fullback counter. Kerr must have read the end or the outside linebacker, pulled it on its own. That's tough to do under center. Makes a great read, gets up the middle, gets down to the 5-yard line.
Hawks looking to add to their 22-7 score with 8.5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Receivers to both sides. Morrison hands off. Garcia, and you know he won't be denied again. Garcia scores. Touchdown, Wall Hawks.
A great tough run. Great blocking up front on the left side there. Luke Lipsy and Jake Balkin, we mentioned earlier on the sack for it. Dominic Garcia did not get touched from 5 yards in, just marches it in for a touchdown. Great way to start the second half for the Wall Hawks.
You know, Dominic Garcia certainly doesn't shy away from defenders and tackles. Boy, he's
no,
tough.
He does not. He's looking for that contact. You want that fullback to do that. He needs to be physical and tough. He's going to take a lot of hits, but all these carriers got to do that. Quarterback to pitch him in as well.
Extra point on the way, and it is no good. That's 2 that they've missed tonight, but still they lead 28-7. Hawks on top of the Punchers. We're back after this on Concho Sports Network.
For a healthy lawn and landscape, visit Best Tech Supply or besttech.com.
Life, with its many stages. From the "my little one has just arrived" stage to the "I have arrived" stage. From the first home you'll ever buy to the one home you'll have forever. No matter where you find yourself in life, your forever agent will be there. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
Garcia from 5 yards out increases the Wall Hawk lead 28-7 with 8:23 to go in the third quarter. They lead the Mason Punchers.
Great impressive drive coming there after getting a stop on the defensive side of the ball. Need to mention, too, Reese Horton's the center for the Wall Hawks. When you're the center in this style of offense, you probably don't get as much your name called, but he's done a fantastic job up front, usually with somebody in front of him, but also offset to him. And so he's done a great job along with the rest of the offensive line.
That's why I love working with coaches. You see things that I don't. Lots of things. Kick comes the Shirts Landscaping kick comes down inside the 20. Will be taken past the 25-yard line for the Mason Punchers. That's going to be, let's see.
Looks like Jake Andrews on the tackle there. So I think that's the number, if I was correct on that. Had a different kicker that time. Number 59, Jaden Sanchez, the junior, coming out there. Again, that ball gets on the ground there. You never know what hop it's going to take. And so great position for the Wall defense. You know, Mason Punchers here on the 27-yard line. High school football, at least like to be across the 30 on kickoff, especially at the lower levels right here. So that's a great position for the defense for the Wall Hawks.
The Hawks' only score last week was from backup quarterback Gabe Haskins, a really good 30-yard touchdown run in the fourth quarter. Morrison was a little banged up, healthy, and back tonight on offense and defense. Pitch goes to the right side. He gets the corner, 35, and out past the 40-yard line is Blake Lewis on the carry.
Well, they've tried to run toss a few times. They finally got the matchup they wanted. So they had a body on a body. The Wall defense did not get off the block, and he got himself a first down run for it.
Texas Bank first down for the Mason Punchers. I was saying Punchers have a great tradition in football. State champs in 2018 and 2011. Program started in 1915.
Oh, wow.
Still going strong. First and 10 from the 42 for the Punchers. Matthew Kerr hands off up the middle, close to midfield, close to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, Ty Spencer in there on the inside, just a little dive play. Looks like everybody's blocking inside. You might want to call it a wedge if you want to the fullback for it. Did get much out of it. The D-line for the Wall Hawks there by number 70. Grayson Melton, the senior, kind of plugged the hole up. Linebackers came in and filled well. Kenny Russell again on the tackle. He's had a good night for the Hawks.
Second and 8 from the 44. Strong left from the tee. Kerr bows under. Going to throw. Rolling out to the left. Tries to square his shoulders, but he's in trouble. He's going to be run out of bounds. Run out of bounds around the 37-yard line.
Oh, great hustle and play by number 21, Ryan Quinney. Watch the shenanigans, has instant replay. Kept his angle, kept working outside, didn't quit. But watch Coach Slaughter here on the sideline. He's almost got some friendly fire. Goes down there on the sideline for it. But, hey, he'll take that for a sack and a loss for his defensive player. Sets up a 3rd and 13 here for the Hawks.
Coaching's a dangerous job.
It is.
I almost got run over on national television at a Texas A&M game on the sideline one time. And I would have had to leave town in shame.
Oh, my goodness.
Because those guys are big. 3rd and 13, 39-yard line. Pitch goes right. He tries to cut it up the middle, and he runs into a whole lot of Wall Hawks at the 40-yard line.
No, fantastic there. He said they ran the pitch again to that first down success, but bodies got to the ball. Looks like quarterback Drew Morrison, also linebacker, got there first, but a whole group of Wall Hawks finished up by Bryson Ballard there defensively to kind of clean up the pile. Great stop by the Hawks defensively for it. Got themselves a chance to get off the field. Chase Rios back here to return the punt.
Of course, Rios injured against Eastland last year, ended the season for him.
They got a little bit of pressure on the punter last time. He's only had probably an average of 20 yards a punt so far.
Hey, I have a correction for us in a second. We appreciate the person that gave us the information. We'll get that in a second. Here's the punt. Yeah, they're going to have good field position again. They've started out with great field position.
It's about a 12-yard punt, so that's great, fantastic for the Hawks.
Okay. I want to thank the person that sent this in. We've been talking about playing Shiner in 2 weeks. They say that game is not going to happen. They've picked up a different opponent. And I was going by Max Preps. That's what I was looking at
Well,
today.
I knew we had him earlier. I thought we rescheduled him for it. So whoever had that information, I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm. Thanks to Shirts Landscaping for giving us the information.
Did they tell us who they're playing?
I bet they will.
I bet they will, and I hope they do. Want to make sure it's right.
We apologize for that.
Hi, we'll see Shiner and State. How about that? We'll see from there. Hopefully,
they're 2A. So
well, there you go. There's another goof on it. Doing our best.
Oh, shoestring tackle.
Number 10, Gabe Haskins coming in and play a quarterback series here. That's just good. You get your number 2 quarterback mixed in with your first team there, so they can get used to the same reps in case you need them later on for it. But set up a little 2nd and 12 here.
Yeah, I saw that on Max Preps, and I got so excited. I get excited. I get focused on something and don't think.
Hey, when one day they put us as full-time like ESPN guys, we can make sure we catch that. Right now we're working and doing our best and having a great time doing it.
That's right. I'd rather be here than the Super Bowl, honestly.
Absolutely.
I'd rather be at a good high school game anywhere.
No, this is fun, especially on a Friday night here in Wall. Number 55 there for the Hawks here, Reese Horton. It looks like 56 actually. Luke Lipsey there just took off, got a little too excited on the snap. Hawks got a false start, set up a 2nd and 16 or 17 here.
Had a couple of penalties in the first half that.
That's one of those, of course, you want him to sit there and be good, but he got off the ball in a hurry. And I know Coach Guy will at least be pleased with that, but he's got to sit there and make sure he stays patient to that ball snap.
2nd and 17, 38-yard line for the Hawks. 5.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. They're up 28-7. 3 receivers. And the wing on the left side of the line. Haskins wants to throw. Haskins completes a pass. Past the 45-yard line.
No, fantastic. Number 3, Jacob Richardson there. All it was, they just isolated a receiver on the right side by himself. A little comeback route, rolled out to it, and a great play for it. Mention it again. It's a great thing that number 10 here, Gabe Haskins, gets in. And that might be the reason of a little false start, the different cadence, things like that. But if he can get some actual good reps with the first string right here, in case they have to have that later on in the season, it's good preparation for it. But 3rd and long here for the Hawks.
Great 30-yard run from Haskins last week. On 3rd down and 8. Fakes it to Garcia. Now the pitch goes wide. 40-yard line. 35 to the 30. Cuts it to the middle of the field. Still going inside the 20. To the 10. To the 5. It's a touchdown for Chase Rios.
Fantastic. No penalties on the play either. The Shenanigans instant replay is going to show us again. I was faked out. I thought Dominic Garcia had it on the inside. End up pull and pitch. Look at the blockers downfield. He loves seeing that hustle. Getting guys in there, and then Chase Rios just makes a heck of a play. Makes a guy study here at the end. That'll go on his highlight reel. Great run.
That's 53 yards for Chase Rios around the left side. And he ended up on the other side of the field.
Now Hawks decide here. Do they want to stay in that swinging gate? They've missed 2 extra points.
So basically you set up the swinging gate, and if they react to it, then you go back to something regular?
Well, they're looking to see if they like a matchup, bodies over there or not.
Kick is up.
And it's good. Fantastic.
Kick is good, yeah.
And that's what you want again. Sophomore kicker out there, missed 2, came back, made 1 right there. But they're looking for matchups on that. If they don't like the matchup, they come back and kick, or they just might want to make the next week's opponent have to work on it a little bit more as well.
4:37 to go, third quarter, 35-7. Wall leads Mason. We'll be back after watching Hawk football on Concho Sports Network.
Angelo RO Express is San Angelo's local affordable drinking water choice. Water plays a vital role in our daily life, and having the best drinking water for your family is important. Rent a quality reverse osmosis system starting at $28.50 a month with a free local standard installation. So why overpay for something you can get right here for less?
Call my Uncle Larry.
You heard the girl. Call Angelo Oro Express at 325-277-8611 for affordable drinking water.
Homecoming night in Wall. A healthy homecoming crowd and a 35-7 lead. Wall leads Mason. Hawk football brought to you on Concho Sports Network by W&W AFCO Steel. Darren Prater and Chad Curry in the First Community Federal Credit Union press box tonight. Kick taken at the 16-17 yard line. They fake the reverse again.
Number 14 again, Bryson Ballard on the tackle. He's had 3 or 4 solo tackles here on special teams on the kickoff, and so fantastic. He's just padding the stats right now on that, so fantastic for him.
They faked the reverse to Tristan Keller, if I got that right.
You get another great kick there. 59 there. Jaden Sanchez getting some kicks there on kickoff. Pinned them deep again. Did a fantastic job. Again, Bryson Ballard, too, running down. I mean, Hawks are playing good defense. This is what they wanted to do the second half. They wanted to be clean. They wanted to be fast. They wanted to make themselves better for their next week's and district opponents coming up.
You can't beat Friday night in Texas, especially Wall, Texas, on the beautiful turf here. And Wall with a commanding lead. Matthew Kerr hands off. Runner gets out to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, number 22, Blake Lewis right there, just an inside lead. They did a little cross block up front. Like I said, Shenanigans instant replay shows it. Couldn't tell if they were trying to trap that first technique for it, but a great tackle coming in there. Number 13, Taven Espinosa there in a great play. Called his name a few times tonight.
Clock at 4 minutes, third quarter. 2nd and 3 for the Punchers. Trying to find running room. That's Blake Lewis. He doesn't get a lot.
No, a little misdirection there in the backfield. Looked like counter for the tailback coming in. Again, people running down to the ball. I believe Tavian Espinoza again. You also got some other players as well. 44 Blake Hodnett and a couple other Wall Hawks getting in on the tackle. And so flying to the ball, playing fast, being physical. That's what they want. They're doing a good job of it.
Coming into the game, Espinoza, Watkins, Stevens, 3 interceptions apiece. Wiggins had 2.
Hawks have been showing their speed on the defensive side.
1st and 10 from the 29. It's a Texas Bank first down. Coming to the near side, tries to cut it back, and he'll get a few extra yards out of that. That is Tate Spencer, the junior, 5'11", 170-pound junior on the carry.
Yeah, mixed up the quarterback there. I'm looking for the sideline for Matthew Kerr. I think he's sitting there behind the coach. Maybe they just want some different reps in there. But great hustle by Jake Andrews and 21, Ryan Quinney there on the tackle for it. Again, that Hawk speed, that was probably the big difference last week with the opponent they played out of Cornerstone was the speed that we don't normally see out here in Wall. But these kids are showing there tonight. Most of these kids are track kids as well, and it shows here on the field.
They are backing up.
Missed the penalty call there. Think about a 10-yard penalty.
I didn't see that one either. Obviously, it was against Mason. It's 1st and 17. Handoff. Room to run across the 30, out to the 35-yard line.
No, great physical run there. That was out of number 6 there. Hayden Harding for him. Taven Espinoza again, laying a little hit stick there, setting up are we third down here? About 3rd and 5 now on the play. A good chance to get off the field here, but that was a big run for them. It looked like we had some open A gaps. Mason took advantage of that, got the ball up the middle, body on body, and got a good run.
Harding again, dislocated elbow, took him out of action last year, healthy this year.
And it's 2nd down. I apologize for that.
Handoff, bouncing off tacklers across the 35-yard line.
Good physical running for him. Got 6 yards off of it. Like I said, Mason should be proud of it. They've had 2 runs in a row where it's just been physical up the middle of the field.
And they're a good 2A football team. They're tough.
They are in tradition. Those kids want to win, and they haven't probably been 0-3 in a long time, but there's reasons for that. You know, injuries have gotten to that point. Young kids have gotten to that point, and a tough schedule. And so right now, I know they're down 35-7, but they're looking for things to build on, and 2 physical runs like that is a good positive, something they can go back to the film room and be positive with the kids on.
So it's one of the teams they lost to, number 6, San Saba. 2 minutes to go, third quarter from the I. It was split end on the far side. Back to throw, going deep down the far sideline, and it's incomplete. Double covered on the play.
Yeah, 22, Justin Watkins got his hand in there. Had the interception earlier on the play. Again, bragged about him last week. Broke up some passes like that. Playing the position well. And like I said, he's one that it looks to be Wall's kind of lockdown corner.
Gage Watson, the intended receiver for the Punchers. It's 2nd and 10. You know, if you want something to eat while watching the game, San Angelo To Go Restaurant Delivery will deliver all your local favorites. Order at sanangelotogo.com or just download the app. It's easy at iTunes or Google Play Store. San Angelo To Go, it's the local way to go. Receiver on the near side from the eye. Pitch is high. He brings it under control and tries to get around the right side. That's Hayden Harding on the carry for a few.
We've mentioned his name quite a few times in this series in the game. Tevin Espinoza again coming downhill. When you got a safety that can get from 10 yards back down to the line of scrimmage or even for a 2-yard gain, that's impressive. And so that kind of helps stop any big plays. And more importantly, too, he's not hitting them and they're bouncing off or missing a tackle. He's forming up, making solid hits and getting them to the ground.
So it's 3rd and 7 for the Punchers. From the tee, Tate flips it out to, let's see, Jose Valdez. It's incomplete. It's going to be 4th down for the Punchers.
Well, the Wallhawks did a good job there just getting some pressure on him. Not sure throwing a pass before he wanted to actually throw it. Again, good stop. Mason made some good tough runs on their side for it. Wall kind of got themselves back into a good mindset and is forcing a punt here. Again, the punts have probably averaged, goodness now, maybe about 18, 17 yards. And so I wouldn't be surprised if they cheat up Rios here a little bit on the back end. But again, Wall gets some excellent field position here as we continue the game.
On the last possession, Chase Rios, a 53-yard scamper to add to the lead, which is now 35-7 in favor of Wall.
Fantastic punt.
Rios calls for fair catch and gets away from it, and it bounces just about to the 10-yard line. Good punt, yeah.
Yeah, it's about a 40, 45-yard punt into it. We hadn't seen it yet. I mean, even maybe Rios might have been shocked by it as well, too. But great punt by them, and I know that's what their coach, McLeod's been seeing him in practice, and so way to kind of flip the field on the Hawks right here. And so Hawks are going to start, looks like, on their own. It's about 11-yard line, and so they haven't been in this position most of the game. So now if they want to get a score here, they're going to have to go 89 yards.
They can sure eat a lot of clock doing that if they do it well.
They absolutely can. That's one of the great things about this offense. When you're up and you're leading.
Heard one of the coaches next. I think somebody was coming out of the game that wasn't supposed to. That brings back nightmares from junior high football when you don't know what you're supposed to do. They're going to spread it out and go out of the shotgun.
Well, number 1 there for the Wallhawks. Dominic Garcia again on the handoff, but Wall again giving different looks. Drew Morse in the backfield. There's 2 reasons you're doing this. You're working on your own things that you might want to see, but you're also giving that opponent next week some more work to do on film. They're going to now scheme for something else, a formation they've maybe not had on a chart or seen before. Now they're going to get prepared for it.
And anytime, you know this, you've been a coach, anytime you run the kind of offense they do, you're always going to get a few naysayers go, well, we can't just run the ball all the time. We got,
I got a good story here in a little while for it.
Okay, I'd love to hear it. The armchair quarterbacks. Up the middle keeper for a little bit.
A little quarterback counter there by Drew Morris. He kept it ran inside. I coached with Coach Slaughter, the defense coordinator for Wall, a long time ago. We had a fan yelling at the stands, Coach, throw the ball, throw the ball. Well, we threw the ball. It was interception. That same fan yelled out to us, run the ball, Coach, run the ball. So, there's always people going to critique no matter what you do in your life, but that's just part of it, especially coaches. Everybody's watching you and has an opinion, but, thankfully Wall's been great fans, a great community here for this staff, and so I know they've been extremely supportive of them.
So you have to have a thick skin to be a coach. Here's the pitch. Whoa, wobble. He brings it. He butterfingered it there a second and got it under control. It's Kai Herbert.
No, he did. So he finally wrangled it down here. But that was 3rd and 7 on. It's going to set up a 4th down here for the Hawks. We hadn't seen the pitch in a while.
That's going to be the end of the 3rd here in the 2nd. 7 seconds.
Let's say he stepped out of bounds there for it. So 4th and 2. Looks like the Hawks are going for it.
Hey, why not? You have a 35-7 lead.
Well, it's one of those 2 that they think they can get the first down, so they're going to see if they make some jump or not, I'm sure. There's 10 seconds left on the clock.
Don't be surprised if Morrison keeps the ball. Oh, they got him right around the line, and it's going to be
It'll be close with that stretch on there. Great play by 65 for Mason. Michael Longoria. Again, he didn't take that play off. He ended up slipping the block right there, and it looks like they gave the Hawks a first down on it. Good, tough run by Drew Morrison, getting us here into the 4th quarter.
220 pounds of Michael Longoria, one of the team leaders. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. The score, the Wall Hawks 35, the Mason Punchers 7. We'll be back with the 4th quarter. You're watching Hawk Football on Concho Sports Network.
W&W AFCO Steel is one of the largest fully integrated fabricators of highly engineered structural steel components in North America. We are now hiring welders and fitters for our San Angelo division. Come join our team and apply today at 614 Art Street. Football fans, stop by Wingstop in Southwest Plaza before or after the game. We have the best wings in town and offer curbside pickup and delivery. So stop by Friday night and celebrate with Wingstop on Knickerbocker Road.
At VGI Technology, our mission is to connect and protect our communities using innovative technologies while providing an exceptional customer experience. Everyone on our team took part in creating this mission statement, and everyone on our team is committed to stand by every word. So for your home and office internet, security, cameras, and smart technology, call on your neighbors at locally owned VGI. VGI, to connect and protect.
And we are back. Great night for football here in Hawk Country, and the homecoming crowd here in Wall is very happy. 35-7, the Wall Hawks lead the Mason Punchers as we begin the third quarter. And they have a first down as well. Drew Morrison on the keeper. It was close. He got it. That's a Texas Bank first down for the Hawks on their own 21-yard line.
Oh, good, tough physical run here. Again, they could work the clock here in the fourth quarter. They've still got 80 yards to go.
Whoa, ball on the ground, taken by Rios at the 20. He'll be out to the 23-yard line.
Yeah, I got a great bounce on that. Ball went a little bit high off the pitch. Again, you're trying to keep things clean. You're trying to keep the clock running. That's not what you quite want, but great pickup by Rios on there to at least make it not quite a negative play.
So a yard on the play. No, they'll give him the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Like I said here, 80 yards to go. Just trying to make sure they can work the clock, get a good possession here. They want to go score. That's why they're out there for it, but trying to make sure they can work on their things that they do.
Morrison fakes left, pitches right. Kai Herbert ducks his head, tries to run somebody over at the 27-yard line.
That little counter option out of it with the quarterback spinning around. I'm sure there's more of a technical name for it. A great run, number 29, Isaiah Bishop makes the tackle for it. Sets up a 3rd and 3 here, which is manageable for this Walls offense.
Good one-on-one tackle from Bishop. 3rd down 3. Hawks will be playing Midland Christian next week, and then a non-UIL opponent that we thought was Shiner, but that's been called off. Flexbone with motion. Garcia.
Touchdown.
Garcia, 50. Garcia, 40, 30. Foot race to the goal line. Garcia's going to win that. Touchdown, Wall Hawks.
Fantastic. On the Shigen's instant replay, we know the blocks are, we know the run is there, but you got to love the track meet here between the center, Mr. Horton there, Reese Horton, and his running back. If the center's keeping up with their running back, that'll be something on film he's going to be bragging about tomorrow morning. Great job.
Garcia had his coming out party against Cisco, and he has not looked back.
No, fantastic there. Like I said, they've worked a little bit outside, did some different formations, came back inside with Dominic Garcia, and you just got to love the run and the hustle by an offensive lineman to do it with him.
Extra point try on the way. They've missed a few, but they made one. Now they have made two. 42-7.
And that's good. That gives the kicker some confidence right there, 2 in a row on the extra point.
We'll be back after this on Concho Sports Network.
We all want to get back to the way things used to be. Going to concerts, cheering for our teams in a packed stadium, dancing the night away with our friends. But if we truly want things to go back to the way they were, we need everyone to come together. Wash your hands, wear a mask, and social distance. Together, we can beat this. Together, we'll get back to the way things used to be.
Dominic Garcia, over 50 yards. I don't know the official tally on how long that run was, but
it was about 75, and again, a great play, great blocking up front, and you got to love when your center is out there keeping up with the running back. Again, Wall's got speed across the field. That's been one of their staples for years. That with the toughness that they show, they put themselves in an excellent position tonight, up 42-7 versus the Mason Punchers, in a good position here, setting themselves up for the rest of the game.
Last year, the game was televised between these two. The Hawks, about the same situation, dominated the game. And the kickoff, the Shirts Landscaping kickoff, taken on the run inside the 20-yard line. He's got some room, 30 to the 40. And tackled near the 40-yard line. Good field position. I think it's Gabe Haskins that made the tackle there.
Gabe Haskins came on the top of it, looking like number 2 as well. Grayson Wiggins making the tackle as well on the shoestrings.
Garcia has 3 touchdowns tonight.
I believe that's right. We've had so many, you almost lose count sometimes on there, and they've played well.
Maybe 2. It was Rios on the 50-yard.
Yeah, Rios on the 50-yard one, and then Garcia there on the 75-yard run as well. So everybody's touching the ball, making some big plays tonight.
Punchers and see what they can do for the rest of the game, and they get a few yards on the play to set up second down.
Mason just trying to run some old-school power there, kick out the end, bring in the guard inside, the defensive end for the Wall Hawks. Blake Hodnett right there, spilling it to the outside, allowing 14, Bryson Ballard, to come over there and make a tackle on the top.
42-7. We have 10.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Punchers will take on Junction next week. Handoff up the middle across the 50-yard line, and a tough run there.
No, tough run, physical. They had a body on a body for the defensive guys in there to get a good physical run there by Mason. Got themselves a 10-yard game. And that's the biggest thing for the Hawks right now. You're up, but you still want to play well. You're probably going to run in some guys here and there, maybe not have played as much to give them experience too, but they need to make sure they're matching the intensity of that first group. And as always, the guys that are out there have been playing the whole game. They got to make sure they're focused here, even up 42-7 with 9:54 to go.
Valdez on that carry. Let's see Cody McBee come into the game. For the Punchers, out of the eye. Fake. Left side, midfield. Out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
Tackle there by Justice Watkins. So they ran the power earlier. That time they ran the power keep with the quarterback. He just pulls it out the back door trying to get something out of it. Matthew Kerr was hurt last week. He has not come back into the game the last few series here. So good question if they're just protecting their quarterback for the games coming up. Hopefully there's nothing that's going to be an injury for that kid to keep him off the field next week.
In at quarterback again, Tate Spencer, the 5'11", 170-pound junior for the Punchers.
He runs fast and tough.
2 receivers to the wide side of the field, and that's where the pitch will go.
Fantastic play.
Nothing there.
Fantastic play by Hodnett. Strung out the edge right there. The running back tried to cut it up, got his big arms out there and make a tackle. The rest of the Hawks rallying down to the ball as well, but you couldn't ask for a better play from your defensive end.
Ty Spencer, the senior, got the ball that time. 3rd down and 3 from the 41. A dominating effort by the Hawks tonight. From the tee.
Hodnett again, try to run power left. Ended up running the running back down from the backside this time. Number 14, Bryson Ballard as well, coming and making a tackle.
Blake Lewis on the carry.
Sets up a 4th and 2 here for the Hawks.
Hawk football brought to you by W&W AFCO Steel on Concho Sports Network. All Hawk home games are right here.
Yeah, I want to talk about Shane Hoffman on that play too. 53 at nose tackle. He had a great job just being physical up front, kind of disrupting the offensive line a little bit, making sure that the other guys can rally and get to the ball.
Hodnett has 3 sacks coming into this game. So do Balcom and Ballard. I think Hodnett got another one tonight. 4th down and 1. Gonna go for it. Punchers. Handoff right side of the line, and the runner is immediately grabbed, and it doesn't appear that he got the first down.
No, they did a fantastic job by not jumping. They did the hard count again, but Hodnott and Shane Hoffman again on that tackle. So that was a great effort there by the Hawks. Got to stop, turned ball over. Now the Wall gets their offense back on the field. Great job there by the defensive line. Shenanigans Sports Replay there showed us that effort again. That was fantastic.
Harding was the ball carrier for the Punchers. And now the Wall Hawks take over with 8:07 to go in the ball game and a 42-7 lead.
It looks like Wall's bringing in some different backs that we've had. Gabe Haskins is back in at quarterback. 21 Ryan Quinney is in at tailback. And so get some cute other guys. Some valuable reps in a game-time situation. Get those guys on the field.
Haskins would love to make another 30-plus yard run this week. Get another touchdown under his belt as his career is still young. Haskins squares up his shoulders and throws and has a man at the 50-yard line.
Now, again, they isolated the receiver on the single side, rolled out that way, and a great catch by number 4, Weston Sims here. You'll see it on the instant replay. The Hawks seal the line, give Haskins plenty of time to throw, puts it on the numbers, couldn't ask for any better. Great possession catch there. 2nd and 3 here for the Hawks.
Weston Sims will be wide to the bottom of your screen. Out of the flex bone with motion. Haskins hands off near the 45-yard line.
No, great physical, tough run right there. Ryan Quinney in the backfield running fullback that time. Great push on the offensive line there between, let's say, Horton, Balcom, and Lipsy on this side, getting a good push, getting a good Hawk first down right there.
Good homecoming night here in Wall. Friday nights. I saw somebody with the shirt on that said, "On Fridays we football." That's Wall, Texas, and we're glad to be a part of it.
It's been a great tradition for a long time, and so they're keeping it going right now with a great effort tonight.
Punchers upset Wall 2 years ago on their way to a state championship. Wall got them last year. Well on their way to doing it again this year. Haskins completes 2 passes in a row.
Great protection up front. They had a little belly dive fake play action. Great route here by Sims on the outside if we see it. He runs off hard, plants those feet, comes around. Haskins again, plants a throw, puts it on the numbers. Great catch. Great job. And good tackle there by number 10, Brody Baker there for the Mason Punchers.
Clock is at 6:35, 2nd and 4 from the 40.
Good drive, taking the clock down, getting first downs, keeping the chains moving, allowing these other guys a chance to get on the field and make some plays.
We've had a good little 3-game homestand here in Wall. We've enjoyed it. On the road next week. Pass incomplete this time.
Yeah, I have a little pass interference, try to roll out and hit number 9, Blaine Foster on the route. But number 4, Cody McBee for the Mason Punchers was all over his back. Ended up drawing the flag here, ended up getting a first down. Something as they walk up there, I was going to mention, between some of these old school offenses, they huddled. And the larger schools don't do that anymore. And so if you're one of those big schools and you got multiple guys flashing signs and worried about stealing it, one of the great things about these old school offenses, if you're in a huddle, they can't steal a sign. They can't pick anything off of you for it. And so just kind of fun to see.
I'm perplexed by some of the signs they hold up.
They do.
It's crazy. It's funny. I'm like, why are they holding up a picture of that?
I believe that was Ryan Quinney again there, just on the dive on the middle and the inside. Got a good 4 yards on the play. The Wall Hawk offensive line is getting a great push, getting guided. We'll take 4 yards a pop anytime we can with this offense.
Haskins has a word with coach and heads back out on the field. Under 6 minutes to go in the game. 2nd and 6 on the 31 for the Hawks. Thus far, really cooperative weather for all of our games.
There you go.
Handoff out to the down to the 25-yard line.
Bobbled the snap just a little bit there, but a veer right off the edge. We see on the instant replay here from Shenanigans. Read the end, decided to hand it off there. And great cuff run again. Sets up a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 1 for the Hawks.
3rd and 1 for the Hawks.
Ball on the 26-yard line. Haskins, the junior quarterback. Hands off, and the Punchers are all over that one.
Yeah, I'll try to run the exact same play. Looked like, again, a little veer off the right side, but the D-line there, looks like Longoria again for the Mason Punchers blew it up. It's going to make it 4th and inches here, so this is going to be a great first down to earn for these young guys in their positions right now.
Give them a chance to be in situations like this, learn from it. Wides to both sides. Hudson Teplachek is wide to the top of the screen.
And something I know we notice up here, but I see the left guard for the Hawks, Lipsy, tapping his hip, trying to tell the running back where to go, and that's where they go, but they have the false start before the play happens. Going to back them up, make it about 4th and 5.
So that's what that means?
Well, you know, we tell kids back then, you know, and I don't know how much they actually did it or not, but it looked like they kind of tapped his hip saying, hey, follow me, buddy, right here for it. And so kind of thought it might happen, and it did going that way. But 4th and 5 here for the Hawks.
4.5 minutes to go, ball game, to wrap up a good homecoming night here in Wall. Receivers to both sides. The double wing flex bone is their bread and butter. Haskins rolling out now, wants to run. Hatkins hurdles. He takes a big hit, though, at the 36-yard line. That was
Ty Spencer on the tackle right there. It looks like it's going to be close, and it looks like the Mason Punchers got the stop, just 6 inches short there from making a first down.
Yeah, Haskins cuts back here, and bam!
Good open field tackle there by Ty Spencer. There, saved a first down there, allowing the Punchers to get back on the field offensively and try to get something going as they keep building for their season.
1st and 10 from 26-yard line for the Punchers.
So number 58, David Ham, has gone into the defensive line here. And number 53, Shane Hoppin, who's made some great plays earlier. He's back in now on the right side. They shuffle a lot of defensive line guys out there, so trying to make sure we can kind of call their names so they can be recognized.
I formation, pitch right. Looking for somewhere to run. He gets out of one tackle.
Oh, big hit running down the sideline. Number 70 there. Got to love it when those big boys run. Grayson Melton hustling down there from his nose tackle position. Helped for a 3-yard gain and a big tackle on the sideline. And his buddies there cheering him on as good teammates do.
Jacob Richardson grabbed him first to kind of slow him down. Hey, football fans, you want to watch Concho Sports Network games on your live TV in high definition? All you have to do is install the Concho Sports Network Roku or Amazon Fire app. You can install them now on either device, searching Concho Sports. We invite you to check it out to get the best viewing experience from Concho Sports Network.
Oh, good stop there. Try to run a little lead on the inside. Number 70 again, Grayson Melton, and 53, Shane Hoffman making a play right at the line of scrimmage for a small gain. I want to wrap me up on people, too. I've had a lot of people asking me, as fans, where can they watch the game again? Mm-hmm. I know they can on YouTube, and I believe it replays again on Roku and the Fire Stick the next day. And so if you want to watch a replay of this again, you know you can get on YouTube and watch it and enjoy another good Friday night replay.
I've enjoyed watching the replays on YouTube. It's been nice. Plus, Lakeview Chiefs and San Angelo Central Bobcats home games, those as well.
Good tackle there by number 21, Ryan Quinney. And so that they kind of showed earlier, they would run a play like they ran the lead. They ran the lead again, but the quarterback pulled it. You kind of bait everybody inside on the back who they think has the ball. Quarterback pulls it, gets himself, looks like a first down for the Mason Punchers.
2:50 to go in the ball game. Their last possession of the game here. Loving the turf here at Hawk Field.
Oh, it's a great thing for the kids in the community.
Still has that new turf smell. Left side. 40 and close to midfield.
It's about a 7 or 8 yard game, but Shane Hoffman runs it down from behind. Looks like number 62 for the Hawks. Abraham Garcia is also in on the play. Good hustle and effort. That's the one thing between the ones all the way down to the guys who might not be the starters. A lot of hustle, a lot of effort by the Hawks defensively, and it shows.
Jaden Scantlin, the 160-pound junior, also plays linebacker. He got the carry. And a handoff and a
big hit there. It looks like number 21, Ryan Quinney, laying a little hit stick right there. Watching the replay.
That's Blake Lewis on the carry. He took a big hit.
Ryan Quinney.
Right there.
There you go. Like I said, they play physical. That's what Coach Guy talked about. One of the keys to the game, be physical and be fast. They've done it well this game.
Mason Crowd hanging in there. So on 1st and 10 from midfield, gang tackle maybe get a yard. They're going to give him 2 yards on the play.
Yeah, a little G block on the outside there with the guard pulling and switching. Number 33, Andrew Russell on the tackle again with Ryan Quiney. Guys are hustling to the ball. Like I said, you usually see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hats getting to the ball, and that's what you want.
We are now at 1:17 and counting. It's 2nd and 8 from the 48-yard line.
Looking another positive for the night. The Hawks are looking pretty healthy. Got a look, maybe a guy or two, maybe banged up. Hopefully they're back next week, but getting some valuable reps for everyone on the field.
Whistles blow and flags.
Yeah, the hard count there. Drew over number 58, David Ham. He's excited getting out there, but again, that's a learning lesson for him. It's why it's so valuable for these guys to be playing right now on a Friday night game before they get to district.
Clock at 1:03. Punchers want to, might as well air it out. 2nd and 8 from the 48. Looking to do a little something to get the last laugh.
Offside on the Hawks.
Offsides against the Hawks, moves at 5 yards.
That's 2nd and 3, 2nd and 4 here. Now Mason like to get a touchdown here, just something again to build on. They keep trying to work to their first win.
They've had some very tough games, and the Wall moved from 4 to 3, and the ball is on the ground. Looks like the Punchers got it.
Set up a 3rd and 3 here for the Hawks.
There's a fumble on the play, recovered by number 20, Kate Spencer.
Again, 32 seconds left. They'll probably want one more play with this group, and that should be the ball game, moving the Hawks onto to 3-1 for the year.
Heading into Midland Christian, we had a homestand of 3 games. Eastland on the road, then Cisco, Cornerstone, and now be the Road Warriors next week. Ball carrier is at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, good tackle by number 43, Kenny Russell. I like seeing them. I'm assuming both brothers out there on the field, 33 and 43, but Kenny gets the tackle that time.
And that's going to be the end of the ball game. Time has expired. And the Wall Hawks will move to 3-1 with the victory tonight at home. The final score, the Wall Hawks 42, the Mason Punchers 7. Wall wins at 42-7. We'll be back to wrap this one up as the celebration begins on homecoming night here in Wall. We'll be back after this on Concho Sports Network.
W&W AFCO Steel is one of the largest fully integrated fabricators of highly engineered structural steel components in North America. We are now hiring welders and fitters for our San Angelo division. Come join our team and apply today at 614 Art Street. Football fans, stop by Wingstop in Southwest Plaza before or after the game. We have the best wings in town and offer curbside pickup and delivery. So stop by Friday night and celebrate with Wingstop on Knickerbocker Road.
As San Angelo's only locally owned bank, Texas Bank loves West Texas, and we love football. Strong traditions like West Texas football have roots that run deep, much like Texas Bank. For over 57 years, Texas Bank has called San Angelo home while building a reputation as one of the most successful banks in Texas. See what we have to offer, and we think you will agree. While other banks have branches, Texas Bank has roots.
Come and see us at Shenanigans, the best sports bar and grill in San Angelo. We'll have every Central, Lakeview, and Wall home football game from Concho Sports Network to watch on our many big screen TVs. And don't forget to try our ribeye steak bits or chicken fried steak on Friday night. We also have NFL Sunday Ticket, so drop by for the best food in town every Friday and Sunday while you watch the game. Shenanigans, 3250 Sherwood Way.
Schertz Landscape Company is as well rooted in the Texas soil as the nursery stock we grow and sell. Schertz Landscape has a large year-round retail plant nursery and is your local source for landscaping design and installation, lawn care and maintenance, and sprinkler installation. We offer free consultation and can work with any size job and budget. From the weekend do-it-yourself project to a full-scale installation, we look forward to working with you. Schertz Landscape Company, located at the corner of Knickerbocker and Johnson.
Best Tech Supply is a proud sponsor of Concho Valley Football. I invite you to stop by our new location at 4512 Adobe Drive for all your herbicide, insecticide, fertilizer, and outdoor power equipment needs. Bestex also carries a large selection of Green Mountain grills and K2 coolers for all your tailgating events. For knowledgeable advice of your lawn and landscaping, as well as service of your outdoor power equipment long after the sale, call us here at Bestex, 653-1300.
For a healthy lawn and landscape, visit Best Tech Supply or besttech.com.
Life, with its many stages. From the "my little one has just arrived" stage to the "I have arrived" stage. From the first home you'll ever buy to the one home you'll have forever. No matter where you find yourself in life, your forever agent will be there. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
Angelo RO Express is San Angelo's local affordable drinking water choice. Water plays a vital role in our daily life, and having the best drinking water for your family is important. Rent a quality reverse osmosis system starting at $28.50 a month with a free local standard installation. So why overpay for something you can get right here for less?
Call my Uncle Larry.
You heard the girl. Call Angelo Oro Express at 325-277-8611 for affordable drinking water.
The celebration is on homecoming night, and what a great homecoming night it has been in Wall as the Hawks took care of business and defeated the Mason Punchers. The final score, Wall 42, Mason 7. Wall came out and fumbled right on their first possession, and the Punchers did something with that. They took advantage. Gage Watson got an 11-yard pass from quarterback Matthew Kerr to put the Punchers up 6-0 and 7-0 with the extra point. But then it was all Hawks from there. Morrison on a 2-yard touchdown run. Still trailing, though, with the point after attempt. No good. It was 7-6. We moved to the second quarter. Morrison, an 8-yard run. 2-point conversion, good. Hawks with the lead. And then Garcia went 8 yards for another touchdown with 2:04 left in the first half. And Wiggins got the 2-point conversion after that to make it 22-7 at the half. We move on to the third quarter, and a lot of people scoring in the third quarter. Garcia had a 5-yard run and another missed extra point. They did make one in the second half, though. Drew Morrison, he had another touchdown run. And then Garcia really got cranked up, and so did Chase Rios. Rios, that was a 53-yard run for him.
Rios was the 75, Garcia was the 54, but big runs, absolutely.
So big runs for both of them, and those guys, great running. Garcia has really taken off as a back for the Wall Hawks. And of course, Chase Rios been around for a while and doing really good, but runs of 50-plus yards. You got to love that. And we ended up at 42-7, a dominating performance by the Wall Hawks. A little bit of jitters at the first, but they took care of business. So what did the Wall Hawks do good, and what do they need to maybe work on heading into next week's game?
Well, for 90% of the game, it was just a great night for the Wall Hawks. They played fast, they were physical, and they got better for their next week's opponent. That's what Coach really wanted to focus on. The only really, it might be 98%. They just had that start of the beginning with the fumble and the quick score by Mason. The main thing to focus on that is no matter who you're playing, even if they're down 0-3, it's a Friday night opponent. It's not like any other sport where you might have 2 or 3 matchup, consecutively to kind of get a win. You got one night to do it. And so staying focused at the start. I know we talked about the 4-2, starting fast from the start. We hadn't seen it the last 3 weeks for it, but they responded quickly, and that's probably the best news for it. And that way they were down a hole, came back and did well. And so, looking forward here, you just want to build on that, build on what their success they had and what they've done well. Stay healthy and make sure that they're good to go for next week's opponent as they get into district coming up soon.
So next week it's Midland Christian, and then another opponent to beat. We still haven't found out who our next home game is.
With the schedule, I think both of us originally had, and they moved games around because of the situation going on. And so if you're a fan still listening, we do apologize for not having that. But I know Midland Christian will be a great matchup for them next week, and we'll make sure we have the rest of the schedule from here on out.
You want to give us some scores there, Coach?
Yeah, absolutely. There's still some ball games going on right now. Ballinger and Clyde have a great battle. Ballinger's up 21-14 with 3:10 to go.
Ballinger was in the top 10.
Yeah, they've been a solid team over there. Right now, Hawley's beating Winters in the fourth quarter, 29-13. Early is beating Merkel in the fourth quarter, 29-20. Ozona is beating Menard, 46-0 in the fourth. Wink has now taken a sizable lead, 47-26, but only still in the third quarter since the last update for it. Sterling City with a great matchup over Borden County, 56-50, two top 5 teams. Garden City is now beating Eden 57-34. Some games that have finished up for the night. Cristobal beat Roscoe 64-6. Cross Plains beat De Leon 14-7.
Hey, they're in the top 10, right?
Absolutely great matchup getting into for it. Snyder beats Lakeview 36-12. Coahoma beats Colorado City 34-0. Coleman beats Great Creek 24-8. Reagan County beats TLCA 61-0. Erie County wins 52-6. Blackwell comes out with a win 64-16. Mullen beats Panther Creek 62-6. And then Robert Lee loses to Herman Lee 55-8.
Now get this. We were talking about Shiner, number 1 in 2A, playing East Bernard, number 3. The Brahmas, number 3 in 2A. It's 7-7 going into overtime.
Oh, my goodness. That's what you want right there. A great Friday night matchup.
That's the latest thing we have for them. A couple on my list. Stephenville leads Melissa 38-29. Brownwood is ahead of Burnett 36-22 in the fourth quarter with about 3 minutes to go. They were trailing, so that's cool. My Dublin Lions are tied with Brady 17-17 in the third quarter. And that's all I have. I think we pretty well covered it. So let's go to the stats. Your final stats tonight: total yards 419 for the Hawks. They completed 2 or 3 passes for 18 yards. 57 in the air for the Punchers. 401 yards on the ground for the Hawks. 135 on the ground for the Punchers. Each team had a turnover. So again, total yards 419 for Wall, 192 for Mason. The Punchers take on Junction. Will be looking for their first win next week, and the Wall Hawks will be at Midland Christian. Then we'll be back in 2 weeks on Concho Sports Network, and yeah, we sure are looking forward to that. I've really enjoyed this, and thanks to all of the school officials, the Wall School District, all of our sponsors. Everybody's just been really nice, and it's a real privilege for us to get to do this. And we look forward to being back here at this beautiful stadium in a couple of weeks.
Absolutely. It's going to be, already a great night for football. We know it's get a little bit colder weather coming up, get into district play coming up soon. It's just more and more Friday night football in Wall America. That's a fantastic thing.
Well, it's been a pleasure. Thanks to Shay Harris, our executive producer, and JD. Hey, JD did a great job with the camera, man. You did a great job tonight. Thanks to everybody who was a part of this one, and we hope you enjoyed it. That's going to wrap it up for this homecoming night. 42-7 Wall over Mason. Hope you all enjoyed the home. Oh, I'm so sorry. Russ, I'm so sorry. I haven't seen you tonight, man. You're back there hiding. He made sure he got his props. These guys do a great job, I stand here and talk. They do all the real work. 42-7 win. Great homecoming night in Wall. That's going to wrap it up for us, for Chad Curry and everybody who was a part of this one. I'm Darren Prater for Concho Sports Network. Have a great weekend. Good night, everybody.
Football on Concho Sports Network is presented by W&W AFCO Steel. Football on Concho Sports Network is also brought to you by the following: Mathis Law Firm, Shenanigans, Texas Bank, Schurz Landscape Company, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, West Texas Rehabilitation Center, Best Tex, San Angelo To Go, Gandy Inc., VGI Technology, Brentwood Family Fellowship. Thank you for watching this exclusive production of Concho Sports Network.